All right, peasants, we're back on another Sunday. You should be thanking us after this garbage product is beyond garbage. CEO can see it, I can see it, and all you queers should be able to see it. CEO, say what's up to the peasants.
What's good, peasants? You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of topics, good topics for you guys, in today's podcast. You know what I'm saying? Very fiery topics.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But CEO, let's just see who's all up in the chat. Well, first of all, CEO, let's apologize to our fellow Unk, Jordan Francis. You're not a peasant, Jordan. You're actually a good guy. What's up, Jordan? 4 days until Christmas this year. Wow, it's been that fucking fast. Wow.
Oh, wait. Oh shit, I didn't even know. I didn't even know Christmas was in 4 days. That's crazy.
Yeah, because what man gives a fuck about Christmas? Like, bro, come on.
Yo, I stopped caring about Christmas since I left public schooling. So
yeah. And also, the internet is slow. Slow where I'm at. Do what? What?
Well,
He's in the Dominican Republic. I'm at DO.
I don't know. Listen, I mean, the internet is finally matching your brain power. So
yeah, I really hope you guys do beat the Patriots. I don't care about the guys. I hope you guys beat the Patriots. Oh, Najee, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, bro. What's up, Daniel? Evan, he said, sub RJ and CEO. I don't know. Should grab and throw that fans. What the fuck's up with your grammar, people? What the fuck?
Yeah. What's up? Is it too late at night? You guys are sleepy? Is that what's going on here?
Well, maybe they've been watching too much of the NFL and their IQ is down. CEO.
Yeah, I mean, could be. I told you how to get smarter. Every podcast, I tell you, get smarter, read books, but apparently that goes over your heads.
Yeah, is what it is. Well, I mean, don't know. As in DK. Oh, DK Metcalf threw a Fran. Oh yeah, I saw that video. I mean, I don't know what that was. It is what it is. So CEO, let's start off with Thursday. The Seattle Seahawks I don't know if this is an upset or not, beat the Rams 38-37. CEO, your thoughts?
My thoughts is that this game, RJ, forget about the contents of the game because at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? But what matters here is this game perfectly exemplified how disgusting and atrocious the NFL refereeing has been all fucking year. All right. And we're going to get to that as a general topic real soon because I'm telling you, you probably didn't watch the game, but I think I watched some of it and it was atrocious. It was disgusting. It was abysmal. You feel me? Like, there's nothing about this game that made me feel like, okay, this was a better team. This team won. No, it was a bunch of bullshit. It's been a bunch of bullshit all year long. And we're going to get to that. And, we have to explain this to you guys because a lot of you are like brain dead zombies when it comes to watching this slop. Okay. So, when it comes to the Rams and Seahawks, it's, in my opinion, nothing can be said about this game because of what happened during the game.
I'll take your word for it. My thoughts are don't care. Well, speak of Rams, right? Puka Nacua.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to talk about. You want to talk about him now, or
yeah, because we're on the topic of the Rams. So Puka Nacua got in trouble for making a anti-Semitic sign. I guess his brother also got into some trouble with some shit. And CEO, your thoughts on Puka Nacua just out of nowhere, just becoming this agent of chaos, CEO.
Yeah. So, shout out to Puka, one of the top 3 receivers in the league. You feel me?
Which isn't saying
much, but still, you know what I'm saying? He's a baller. You feel me? This is what I got to say. First of all, the brother, what happened with his brother and all that shit, I mean, that has nothing to do with him. That's his brother. So I'll keep that at 2. Doesn't matter personally because it's not him who did it. So, you can't blame him for his brother robbed the car or something.
Yeah.
So, which is wild, I don't know. Some people, I guess, just like to rob. But what I have to say is, on the thing with that whole Aiden Ross stream because Puka was rubbing his hands. You know that meme, RJ?
Yeah, you showed me, so now I know.
Yeah, so rubbing the hands and all that shit. But again, Puka didn't know what he was doing. I don't think he knew what he was doing. He just did what Aiden Ross was doing because Aiden Ross said that's his signature dance. So I'm assuming he just decided to do Aiden Ross's dance or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he got caught up and the whole, again, when it comes to the tiny hats, the NFL or any sports league makes a big ruckus about it. You have disgusting, traitorous clowns in our government who congressmen who said that the Rams should cut Puka Nacua over some kind of goofy dance.
The fuck out of here.
No, I'm telling the truth. We have we have congressmen who said that the Rams should cut Puka Nacua because of what he did.
Okay, yeah, cut one of the best receivers in the league. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Okay,
No, but I'm just saying, you have people that literally murdered people, did drugs, did all this shit. You never heard Congress people talking about shit, but the moment there's something,
the fucking NFL fans beat on woman, no thing. He doesn't.
No congressman, no. But the moment a fan copies, by the way, another Jewish influencer, just saying, right? He copies his dance because I don't think he knows anything about it. He doesn't seem like a person that's in the know about that shit. He's a jock, right? He just he just copied Aiden Ross. Like he didn't cross his mind that a Jewish person would be mocking Jews. So obviously, so he just did the dance, or the meme or whatever the fuck. And now you had he had to go on an apology tour because again, whenever you hurt tiny hat people's feelings, it becomes a national crisis. So by the way, no other group gets this type of attention. Just saying.
None.
No other group gets this type of attention.
Gay people and feminists don't even hold a candle to this shit.
No, like this is beyond ridiculous. You got Congress people out here telling him to cut his team, and then plus you got if you weren't watching the game, but the announcers were talking about how Puka, he learned his lesson, this and that. It was so gay. I was just like, announcers, shut the fuck up. First of all, that's not your job. Your job is to announce the game. Another reason why the NFL is disgusting and overhyped, right? So. Yeah. But yeah, listen, Puka did nothing wrong. He didn't even if he knew what he was doing, he still did nothing wrong in my book. Don't give a shit. All right, we can do whatever fucking hand signals we want. All right, go fuck yourself. Like the amount of pearl clutching and the amount of hypocrisy. I don't want to hear anybody, especially not from this degenerate government, about morality or anything of the sort. Go do something like go kiss the wall or something, you bitches. Puka did nothing wrong.
CEO, I'm here to tell you, CEO, that you're completely wrong, and Puka Nacua is completely wrong off of the symbol. Now, if this was a year ago, CEO, maybe even 2 years ago, I would agree with you. But CEO, as you get older, you get more wiser, right, CEO? Puka Nacua, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you hanging out with Aiden Ross? What? Just off of principle. Why are you hanging out with this weirdo? You will have to convince me that this guy didn't know Aiden Ross is not a tiny hat person. Everybody knows that. Why would you even be associated with this guy at fucking all? I'm assuming you don't watch any of his content, CEO.
No, I don't watch him. I just know he's a popular streamer.
Yeah. So anybody who's watched, now granted, maybe Puka Nacua doesn't watch this guy. Unless you're telling me Puka Nacua has no idea who this guy is and he was getting paid to be on there, which I highly doubt. I think he just went on there because he likes Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross gets so many fucking people in trouble when you associate with this guy. Why would you even want to be a part of that at all? At fucking all. That is your fucking fault. Do I give a fuck that he made that hand say no? I would have probably done it during the Thursday night football game my damn self just to mock him. I don't give a fuck about that. But Puka, why would you associate yourself with that? There's Kai Cenat, there's I Show Speed, there's all these other streamers, and you choose that guy? That weirdo. And I don't know if you saw his apology video, CEO, not Puka, Aiden Ross's video where he's like, this guy's like, yeah. Puka Nakua didn't do anything wrong. I'm Jewish. I was making fun of the Jewish people. Yeah, let's move on. No accountability. It's his fault. But no, it's actually Puka's fault for hanging out with this retard. The guy's a fucking weirdo. Puka, that's all your fault. All your fault.
All right. But when you mean weirdo, what do you mean? You got to elaborate on that.
He's a fucking bro. CEO. Every famous person that hangs out with Aiden Ross gets in some type of trouble. DDG, Puka Nakua, 21 Savage. I'm trying to think of some other people. Drake. There's some type. Now, granted, Drake is, he's a part of that cult, but Drake gets caught up. There's been so many people that have hung out with this guy that have gotten in trouble. Something bad has happened. Puka, why are you even associated with this guy? He's a fucking weirdo. Fire weirdo.
All right, so I mean, like, I don't know much about him personally, but I'm assuming that you said he gets people in trouble. So,
yeah.
Listen, I view it from this perspective. I don't think that what he did, like anything, like doing that shit, was not out of pocket.
Doing the hand, I don't care about that. I'm blaming him for even being associated with the guy. No.
Like. Now, listen, I'm assuming that he didn't know, like, I'm just assuming, right? Yeah, do these streamers pay athletes or rappers to be in their videos and shit? Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. I can see that maybe being a thing. Now, is it a possibility that he knows Aiden Ross and all that shit? Yes, because he's a big streamer. Now, again, I see all these athletes hanging out with streamers now because, streaming is the big thing nowadays.
Yep.
So none of that shocks me. What shocks me, not what shocks me, because like Aiden Ross, we can agree that he's probably more in the know politically than fucking Puka. I'm assuming.
Yeah, agreed.
So Aiden Ross probably knew that he would get in trouble if he did it. So he should have been more. Like, there's no way that Aiden Ross didn't know that he was, because the NFL's like a super woke, well, fake woke, not real woke, but fake woke organization that likes to pander to all type of ethnic groups, like especially the tiny hats, which are untouchable. So, Aiden Ross had to know that he was going to get in trouble, especially with all the Jewish ownership in the league right now. So, Aiden Ross, like, you were trying to get him in trouble, because that's probably what that was.
Which comes back to my point. Why are you hanging out with that guy?
No. Yeah, you can put blame on Puka for hanging out with this guy, Aiden Ross. I agree with that. Now, I won't like I hate that he has to get in trouble over something so like nonchalant and something so innocuous, like, because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like, what he did, like all this, like, oh, we got to pretend to be all this shit. Like, the NFL is so stupid with that shit. But, like,
I'm not disagreeing with that, but at the same time, it's like you got to put blame on yourself. And also, Puka Nakua is 24. He knows who Aiden Ross is. If he was like in his late third, if he was in his not even his late 20s, we're about to be in our late 20s. I know who Aiden Ross is. He knows who this guy is, and he knows all the shit that comes along with him.
Yeah. He probably didn't think it was a big deal, right?
Yeah.
You should know how hyper sensitive the NFL is with all this shit. Like, first of all, he also got in trouble because he criticized the refs.
Yeah.
When you can't criticize the refs and all that shit because the NFL's full of pussies, right?
Yep.
So when they can't do their fucking job right, when they can't officiate correctly, they don't want fucking pushback from any of the teams, obviously, because they're fucking pussies. So, but we're gonna get deeper into the NFL's downfall.
Yeah. But I mean, Puka, hopefully you now learned your lesson and don't fucking hang out with Kai. Not Kai. Well, don't hang out with Kai either. He's a fucking weirdo as well, too. But don't hang out with Aiden Ross anymore or any type of tiny hat person as well. Speaking of that, Eagles defeat the Commanders 29-18. Eagles, you get no credit. Congratulations for being a bum ass team. That's how I put it.
Yeah, you get no credit. Marcus Mariota was playing, and then when he was playing, y'all were losing, and then he got injured or something, and then they put in Josh Johnson, who should not be in the league right now. He should be retired.
Josh Johnson still in the league. Wow.
Yeah, he shouldn't be in the league. There you have it. Third string Josh Johnson stinking it the fuck up. So what else can you say about that, right?
Tell me, how old is this guy? I remember this guy in like Madden 12, bro.
This dude's like 38, maybe
35. No. Who the fuck is this bitch? What the fuck?
Oh, he's 39. Yeah, he's
30. I put Josh Johnson. It says American comedian and writer. He looks like a fucking dyke. Who the fuck is this?
Oh no, that's some other nigga that probably, because I'm assuming that's a very generic name.
He's 39. Wow. Speaking of that, speaking of Madden 12, I gotta find a brand new fucking 360 because this Monday CEO, my one that I use, caught the ring of death. So I bought another one, and these assholes scanned me, and then every time I fucking plug it in, it fucking freezes. So
yeah, I remember like the ring of death. That's why everyone said that console sucked dick.
Yeah, it's a great console. It's just that, and then I'm trying to find an older console on like fucking eBay and shit like that. So I have to just hope and pray someone actually doesn't scam me like these assholes did. So I'm gonna do it after fucking Christmas when all the sales go down and shit. So I've been PS2ing it. I was actually playing Madden 12 on it, so is what it is. Fuck the Eagles. Where you hiding? I'm still gonna shit all over you as well too. Where you hiding, you fucking bum. Anyways, go ahead.
No, it's just the Eagles were like, who cares? Wow, touchdown Ravens.
Are you guys winning?
Yeah, they're winning with Tyler Huntley.
Good. That doesn't shock me. That does not shock me. Go ahead.
No, but it's like this game is like they were losing when Marcus Mariota was there. Like you don't get any like the Eagles did not turn ship. They still stink. They beat the Raiders, who are not an NFL caliber team.
Not at
all. And then they beat the Washington Commanders with Josh Johnson. That's not an NFL caliber team. Yeah. You get no credit.
Yeah, that's fat. No one gives a fuck about you or Philly, is what it is. Bears defeat the Packers 22-16. I heard the Bears had an epic comeback in overtime, CEO. So, I mean, shout out to the Bears, I guess.
I mean, yeah, shout out to the Bears. My dark horse Super Bowl pick, by the way. I don't see them going to the Super Bowl, but I wouldn't be, it's not the craziest thing. But what I will say is that Packers, I think Jordan Love got injured in this game. Dude's a certified bust.
Yeah.
Injury prone, has not lived up to expectations. You paid him way too.
Was he taken like the third round? So is he really a bust?
No, he was taken in the first round.
That was so long ago.
He was taken in the first round, and Aaron Rodgers was angry because they took him in the first round rather than getting him a receiver or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, he was taken in the first round. Love is a bust, injury prone. You had all year to sit behind. You had like 4 years to sit behind Rodgers, learn, and you're barely mid. You're a bust. Packers, you failed with the quarterback position, and the Bears did what we said the offseason to get rid of fucking Fields. 2 years ago, get rid of Fields, get Caleb, and look at them right now. They're winning. They're the top of their division. They look like a brand new team. If they took Michael's route, they'd still stink. So
horrible. You will still be getting your ass kicked by, because I think they beat the Packers last year and this year. So I mean, that's improvement from the last 20 years I've seen the fucking Bears.
Yeah.
You feel me? Is what it is. Chargers beat the Cowboys. Cowboys, you need to fucking reset the whole thing. And I'm going to keep it real with you. Cowboys, it might be time to trade Dak at this point.
Absolutely.
Like, you can get some value. Dak, I mean, me and CEO don't believe in Dak. He'll never win a Super Bowl. But he Like, I mean, come on. At this point, it might be time.
Yeah, it's time.
You feel me? Go. Well, I mean, no, I don't know because all the quarterbacks in college suck right now. So
Yeah, that is true.
yeah, so it is what it is. Chargers. I still don't believe in you guys. You have Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert at quarterback and coach. 2 chokers. It is what it is. We'll see what happens in the playoffs. Bengals defeat the Dolphins 45-21. The Dolphins. Mike McDaniels still has his job somehow, some way. I guess CEO, they're scared to be called racist if they fire a black quarterback. CEO, the Miami Dolphins.
The head coach, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I mean, first of all, like, if you look at him, no one thinks he's black. That's one thing. And second of all, the Dolphins. I guess this was the start of the Quinn Ewers era. So, good luck with that. I mean, dude's worse. Dude's even worse than Tua. So, not a surprise there, as we all know Quinn Ewers is balls.
I know that. I'm an Oklahoma fan. I watched the guy at Texas. He's fucking horrible.
Yeah, there's a reason he got picked up in the 7th round when he was projected to be like a 2nd round pick or maybe even a 1st round pick.
Yeah. And Tua's bench, they finally realized he's a fucking bum. You see, you remember the summer of 2019? Like, we talk about the NBA. Let's talk about the NFL. Remember tank for Tua? Look what happened 6 years later.
Yeah, tank for Tua. And by the way, Tua's not a competitor. Like, and what I mean by that is, like, every time they lose, dude's just cracking it up in the sideline, just enjoying life. I get it. Like, you just robbed the Dolphins for $100+ million.
Yeah.
You're set for life. You're in Miami. You're set for life. You got a new kid. You know what I'm saying? Life is great, right? Life is fantastic. I get why you're happy, but fans don't want to see that. Fans got to work 9-to-5 jobs and barely make the bills. Yeah. All right? They don't want to see you happy cracking it up in the sideline when you're getting blown the fuck out. And their only form of entertainment all week after working like 18-hour shifts and shit is to watch your bum ass get destroyed. So that's not going to cut it. And you're not a competitor. You're not a winner. You're not a competitor. You're honestly, bro, he's a backup.
Agreed.
Same thing as Justin.
Agreed. Tua, you are beyond horrible. Never. And I want to say this right here, right now, because I said it when these assholes were in college, and this is not really saying much, but I just want to prove a point. I've always said Jalen Hurts is better than Tua. I've been proven correct. Say what you want about Jalen Hurts. He's a lower top 10 quarterback. Tua is not even top 20. I believe that completely.
No, he's not. The whole Tua experiment's over, and he'll be lucky if he gets another chance somewhere. I'm pretty sure there's another idiot team, probably Arizona, that's going to give him a fucking.
If Arizona does that, fucking TRL. I'm gonna tell you something. TRL still. I'm not associated with TRL. If they do that, he's still decided to be a fan. Fuck loyal to the soil. Fuck that.
No, that's
I hope they do that so I can prove to CEO and Brandon TRL that loyal to the soil is beyond retarded. Look what the Arizona Cardinals just did.
No. Listen, I do think that loyal to the soul is not 100% good thing. I'm just saying I understand why people do. Okay,
no, I don't understand it. Fuck out of here.
Like, if you love your hometown, you love your city, you love where you grew up, you feel me? I can understand why people do.
Has nothing to do with sports at all.
Like, you know, because you want to represent like your city. You know what I'm saying? So I understand
your city by going to work, going to school, and being a good Samaritan. Not fucking room for a team that's going to trade for Tua Tagovailoa. Fuck out of here.
Listen. Like, I get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Now, luckily for me, none of my teams are bad. So
yeah,
maybe I don't understand that aspect. But listen, Tua, you're rich. Listen, I'm happy you got your money. We told the Dolphins not to pay you.
Yeah, but you got your money though.
But you got your money, so congratulations. By the way, you did something very few people ever do is rob a Jew. So
yeah, well, their owner's a Jew. Well, I mean, that doesn't shock me.
Yeah, Ross is a Jew.
All right, so another asshole named Ross. So is what it is.
Yeah.
Bills beat the Browns 23-20. Now, was this a competitive game or was this a blowout? And then the Bills said, "All right, we're gonna let them come back." Because I have no idea.
No, I think it was. I didn't really keep up with it, but from what I saw, it was pretty close throughout.
All right, so I guess Bills. Listen, the Bills should go to the Super Bowl, but I'm sorry, but simple like I'm not a fan of the Bills. You know why? It's because I'm not a fan of people who don't. If you're a great team, you should be blowing the Browns and the Titans out fucking 40-0. Not having like I don't like this playing down to your competition bullshit. I'm not a fan of that in any sport. Where it's like, well, this team, even though they're an elite team, they're always in a dog and fight show. Why? Blow them the fuck out. It's a G League team right here. The fuck out of here. CEO, your thoughts?
My thoughts are I'd agree with you. They should go to the Super Bowl, and it's just I'd say no way. But listen, the Chiefs are eliminated.
Yeah.
The Ravens are on the verge of being eliminated.
Bengals are eliminated.
Bengals are eliminated. Like who's really coming? Like
and everybody else has no experience. The Patriots don't. The Broncos don't. Justin Herbert's a choker.
Hey, you know, it'd be funny if the fucking Jaguars went to the Super Bowl. That blow. Like
fucking the Texans. They're not. They're frauds.
So you know, like this is the Bills' year. If you can't do it, if Josh Allen cannot do it without Mahomes, Lamar, and Burrow in the playoffs, dude is not going to do it ever.
Yeah, I agree. Speaking of that, the Vikings and the Giants, 16-13. Vikings beat the Giants. Now, CEO, you know, I heard some news. Now, Grant, I don't think this is going to happen, but see, I want to be on record. Okay. I might be coming out of retirement being a Giants fan, CEO.
Wait, let me guess.
All right, go ahead.
If Mike Tomlin becomes the head coach?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
If they trade for Joe Burrow. I heard rumors that Joe Burrow maybe want to be traded. I heard the Giants do have the number 1 overall pick, which is shocking. I would thought because me being a former Giants fan, anytime they had the number 1 overall pick, they would fucking win games. But if they get Joe Burrow, I might consider coming out of retirement, or at least I might watch some games because Joe Burrow, I do believe, is a great quarterback, and I'll be able to watch him locally. But I also want to say that right there. Do I think it's going to happen? No, they're going to stick with Dart, who's fucking trash. So is what it is. But CEO, your thoughts on this game?
Listen, Dart has taken like 3 to 4 years of QB punishment in 1 year.
Yeah.
RIP to the dude's career. You're done. I think, in my opinion, whatever talent you had, it's been wasted. New regime is going to come in. You're going to be an afterthought. It's over, bro. I know all you Giants fans in the comments section. Oh, we believe in Dart. Well, listen, the fact that you're still Giants fans, I mean, you're partially retarded, for one. Yeah. And it's over for him. You all have to reset again, losing to fucking. They didn't even lose to fucking JJ because he got injured, I think, early in the game, and they lost to the nigga who threw like 5 picks. His last time he started for the Vikings. So
Carson Wentz?
No, some weird name that you never heard of.
Okay, I could have sworn he was the backup, but Giants. If you guys get Joe Burrow, I might reconsider watching because I actually like Joe Burrow. So is what it is. Titans. Oh, the Titans actually beat the Chiefs. Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, Mahomes is out, but I would think.
Yeah, Mahomes is out, but Wentz is the backup for the Chiefs, by the way.
Oh, okay. I think that makes sense. But I don't give a fuck about this game. No one should give a fuck about this game. I have a very interesting post. I have an interesting video, CEO, about the Chiefs tomorrow. I want everybody to watch it because I'm making a prediction for the next season, CEO, and I'm going to remind people what has happened in the past, but I have a very interesting video tomorrow, CEO. So stay tuned to that. Panthers beat the Bucks. The Bryce Young slurping is going to continue. And here's another fucking fag who's about to rob the fucking Panthers of $50 million. So,
yeah, I mean, listen, and by the way, That's damn. Is this Tyler Huntley really cooking on these niggas? That's.
Is Najee saying anything in the chat?
No, he's quiet.
Yep. Shout out to the Ravens.
Shout out to Huntley if he can get it done, because this nigga always be getting it done when he plays. But when it comes to the Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, you're a bum. All right. The bet's already over, but you sold us down the river like no other. You know what I'm saying? The Panthers, good luck. You're going to be asked for the foreseeable future. If you want to pay Young, do it now. Pay him all the money so you can suck dick, because I'm not going to do shit in the future.
Now, we're not telling you guys to pay him. We don't think you should pay him, but we know you will. So is what it is.
Right, exactly. Just pay him now. Get it over with, so that maybe you can get a new quarterback in the next 4 years after you find out he's buns. So
is what it is. Jets lose to the Saints 29-6. Who gives a fuck? Tyler Scone, I guess he's having a resurgence. No one gives a fuck about Tyler Scone, is what it is. Jaguars beat Broncos 34-20. Very shocking upset. I want to say this, Trevor Lawrence, I still don't believe Jackson. Both of these fraud ass teams, like fucking frauds. Don't believe in either one of them.
Yeah, agreed. Jaguars beat the Broncos. Okay. Don't care. Don't really care. I don't think this says a lot. This year has been very fluky in the NFL. All the good teams are shit. So, and all the, this is what some fans love. They love shitty mid-market, below mid-market teams coming up, being irrelevant, like the Jaguars. They love that shit, partially because many of them are fans of these dumpster fire teams. So, good for you, I guess. But at the end of the day, it's not good for football. There's no evil empire here. It's just a bunch of mismatched teams. Like whoever wins the Super Bowl this year it's gonna come out of left field, because the majority of the good teams are not good. So
I want to say this, and since we can shit on this fag, I'm hoping the fucking Ravens end this fucking game. Najee, you're a fucking faggot. So you remember my point about how I debunked how throughout the 2020s NFL football has been bad? And I said 2020 really killed it with the lack of practice, the taking away preseason, the coaches really don't coach anymore. The players really don't play anymore. It's horrible. You gotta prep before you can do something. This fag Najee was like, no, I think it's because there's less parity. Well, Najee, this is the parity that you love. Jacksonville and the Broncos.
And some fans love it, RJ.
He didn't look up. Parody's horrible. All right, is what it is.
Yeah, what's good, Random Editor? Long time no see.
What's up, Random Editor? Random Editor, tune into tomorrow's video as well too. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. Falcons beat the Cardinals 26-19. Who cares?
Who cares? Cardinals are fucking god.
Now this one is interesting. The Steelers beat the Lions 29-24 in CEO. There's two questions here, CEO. Obviously, the one that you put in the Discord. We're going to get to Mike Tomlin right now. But number two, CEOs, Dan Campbell coming back to reality now.
Yeah, kind of, because the Lions are looking like frauds. First of all, Jared Goff is only as good as offensive coordinator. Ben Johnson left. Now he's looking like buns. Horrible. So, Goff is not him, never was him. Just another mid-tier quarterback. You're never gonna go to the dance with that nigga. So he went one time, which was the flukiest shit of all time. So
and then the next time the Rams went to the Super Bowl, they won without sorry ass.
Without him. So just
how they could probably win another one this year.
Yeah, Lions, bro. What are you doing except prolonging the inevitable? You know that he's not the guy. What are you waiting for?
Yeah, I agree. But CEO, Mike Tomlin, did he save his job this year?
Probably, which is a good thing for the rest of the division, because the Mike Tomlin's never going to win shit with the Steelers again. Mm-hmm. So, he probably did. But again, if I'm a Steelers fan, A smart Steelers fan, not a retard, right? That celebrates 8-9 records or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the Steelers and Ty Tomlin need to part ways after the season, regardless, unless he wins like a Super Bowl, which is not going to happen. But they need to part ways regardless. But they probably won't if they get to the playoffs. So,
well, CEO, we're gonna have to disagree again, CEO, because now everybody knows I'm a huge Mike Tomlin advocate. I kind of relinquished that back when he drafted Will Howard and passed on Shador. But CEO, I'm gonna have to disagree on this fact, CEO. Number one, he was right about Shador. Shador is fucking horrible. Now,
yeah,
right, I said he was the best quarterback in that draft, but that draft was fucking. They had Quinn Ewers and Dylan Gabriel in it, so it's really not saying much. So he was right on passing on Shador. Look at the Cleveland Browns and the controversy that they're going through. He didn't want that in Pittsburgh, so that's a plus. But also, CEO, the Steelers played the Dolphins this Monday night, and shout out to our one of the guys who is very wise, even though he's a hit or miss guy. CEO, we talk about him a little bit. Jason Whitlock, he brought up a great point. CEO, you can fire Tomlin, sure, but you can replace him with Mike McDaniels. You don't know what's out there. Maybe.
No, I get what you're saying. Tomlin's stable and all that, but after they haven't won a playoff game since 2016. Like, if I'm a Steelers fan, I'm like, get this nigga the fuck up out of here.
I understand that. Yes, I get that. But you can end up with Mike McDaniels. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I feel like at this point, when you went 10 years without a playoff win, you gotta do something.
CEO, you can be married for 10 years and be like, damn, this bitch is getting old and stuff like that. But you know what? She's loyal. She has good values and stuff like that. You can end up with some 23-year-old hot ass, but she's a fucking cheating BBL bitch. At the same time, it's like you can end up with Mike McDaniels. I'm just saying, bro.
I understand what you're saying, but you got to think about we're not for complacency. We have never been for complacency. You feel me?
I agree.
People could say the same thing about the Ravens and John Harbaugh. Like, oh, you know what? You've been to the AFC Championship 2 times in the last 4 years.
I'll say this. Mike Tomlin's made the playoffs with fucking washed up Russ, washed up Wilson, washed up Ben, fucking Mason Rudolph. I don't think John Harbaugh will ever fucking do that shit.
No, but the logic still stands. You feel me? Where people can use touchdown Ravens. That'll be. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. It's going to be 24-13.
Oh, wow.
Getting cooked by Tyler Huntley. Nasty
work.
But like I said, people will apply that. Even if you said, oh, Tomlin's better because of these reasons, that logic will still apply to John Harbaugh by the masses. I think
John Harbaugh's always been bad. I don't think Mike Tomlin's bad.
No, he's always been bad. But that's given his record, even though we think it's fluky, that logic will be applied to him. You feel me? So my thing is, I'm not for complacency. If I'm a Steelers fan, I'm going to take something new because I do not want year in and year out failing in the playoffs, not getting it done. I don't care how big a fan of Mike Tomlin you might be, but at some point, enough is enough. We need results. We need results. In 10 years is enough time to get some results, and there's no result.
CEO, within it's been 10 years since 2016. It's about to be 10 years in a couple of years. Can you name me the quarterback that Mike Tomlin's had that's on Lamar Jackson's level?
No, he hasn't. But again, he hasn't vouched or pushed the organization to get a good quarterback either. He's been okay with slop. You feel me?
I understand that, but as a coach, coaches don't want to lose. So he's obviously going to go out there and try to win something, but that's up to the organization. Now, granted, I'm not trying to defend Tomlin, but I'm just saying Mike McDaniels, there's a lot of Mike McDaniels out there.
No, I get it. But listen, if let's say this season, because Rodgers is probably not coming back this season, right?
I think he says he's retiring after this year.
If let's say the Steelers stay with Mike Tomlin, right?
Okay.
And then they go and get Kyler Murray or Tua or something like that, then you got to stop. You got to stop the madness. you got to stop it because like enough of this shit. Like at this point, then Tomlin doesn't want to develop a quarterback. He doesn't want to he just wants a veteran that came out the package already and try to win. That's just not a winning formula. You know that.
Maybe it's not. I'm not making an excuse for Tomlin. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the Steelers. Maybe the Steelers are okay with complacency. Because, I mean, wouldn't they try to get this guy a quarterback even if he doesn't want to develop one? Or hell, got rid of him years ago if he didn't want a quarterback. So Mike Tomlin does deserve blame for, maybe you should leave and try somewhere else. Because I'll tell you this, Mike Tomlin's, I'm pretty sure there's like 29 other teams that'll take Mike Tomlin.
No, yeah, I agree.
And I highly doubt you're going to find a Sean McVay out there, especially with this coaching staff in the NFL now. So, is what it is. But I understand Whitlock's point of listen, at the end of the day, there are Mike McDaniels out there. So, and this is an impressive win. I thought they were going to lose to the Lions, to be honest with you.
And no, the Lions are not that good this year, to be honest with you. They're pretty mid. They've kind of fell off.
Yeah. So, I mean, they weren't bad. They were better than what I thought. Speaking of that, Texans beat the Raiders 23-21.
Disgusting that it was that close.
Yeah, disgusting. I was that close. It is what it is. The The Ravens are up 11 points on the Patriots. Shout out to the Ravens. Fuck Najee. Feel me? That's the only reason I'm hating. I fucking just hate Najee. This is what it is. Tomorrow, 49ers and Colts. Don't hold me to this, CEO, but I actually might watch this, not because I want to watch football, or the NFL, I should say. I just want to watch Philip Rivers, to be honest with you, so.
Yeah, I mean, Philip Rivers, let's see. Hopefully, it would be nice to see his old ass get a win.
Yeah.
Over the Niners who, and by the way, I mean, Kyle Shanahan's been working with bullshit his whole career, at the quarterback position. And I guess you could technically apply that logic to Kyle, no?
Yeah, but I mean,
because he's been working with bullshit his whole career.
But at least he lost to a dynasty. I'll say that. Fucking, there's so many like Mike McDaniels out there and coaching. Like, coaching's so bad this year. It's just as bad as quarterback play. So,
because the only thing that separates Mike Tomlin from Kyle Shanahan is one Super Bowl. Yeah. Because Kyle's been working with the Mac Jones, Jimmy G, Brock Purdy. There was a whole host of other bums out there.
I'll say that, but Mike Tomlin's defense is always better than. I mean, that's two different coaching styles.
No, but maybe that's why they're holding on to Kyle so long, because of that same logic.
Which I'm not. Which once again, if I wasn't in this mindset that the NFL just internally is just so bad, I would agree. But coaching, CEO, is so fucking horrendous, and the NFL is telling these guys less practice, less reps. You don't have to work, and if you tell your employees they don't have to work, the majority of them are not going to work. So guys like Mike and Kyle, Sean McVay, they still have that old school mindset. We're going to work no matter what you give us with. So,
yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. It's a whole nuance thing. But like I said, I'm obviously picking the Niners in this game, but it wouldn't matter to be. I'm rooting for the Colts, though. Shout out to Philip Rivers. I might actually turn on that game.
I got the Niners winning, but I hope that Philip Rivers does get a win.
All right. Oh, boy, CEO. Christmas Day, we get 3 good games, CEO. Let's talk about it. First of all, anybody who watches football on Christmas, you're a fag. Basketball is fucking Christmas Day. And I'm gonna read you the list, CEO. I want you to remember these 3 games compared to the NBA's 3 games. All right, CEO?
All right.
But CEO, the Cowboys and Commanders start at 1:00, CEO. Who do you got winning? Oh boy, the fucking dog shit.
Cowboys, because the Commanders are so injury riddled and they have nothing but bums.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cowboys. Vikings, Lions. I'm gonna go Lions, especially since the Lions just lost this last.
Lions and Vikings suck ass.
Yeah, so, Broncos, Chiefs without fucking Mahomes. Oh, goody, CEO.
Yo, Broncos are stomping a mud hole in the Chiefs.
Especially since they just lost this Sunday. And then we get Friday night football, CEO. It's a Saturday. Saturday night football, CEO. We got the Texans and the Chargers. I'm gonna go Chargers.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers too. And by the way, just a quick note on the wait, what was the previous game? Can you go up a little bit? Just a previous note on the Broncos and Chiefs. Andy Reid, like this is where you're supposed to shine and shit, and you got blown out by fucking Cam Ward and the Titans. So just a note there that I'm counting the games that you look like trash without Mahomes. Just saying. So
tune into tomorrow's video, CEO. Speaking of that, speaking of teams, the CEO, your team plays the Packers. You play Josh Johnson, our friend Josh Johnson, not the quarterback. Well, no, he plays for the fucking Packers, right? Josh Johnson?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, wow. We have a friend named Josh Johnson, and oh, shit. Well, either way, I got the Ravens either way, so.
Yeah, depending on what happens this game, if we win this game, either way, I feel like Tyler Huntley's better than Josh Johnson, even if we lose the game. So
yeah,
because if we lose this game, let's just say we choke, classic John Harbaugh choke job, which actually RJ might be something I'd like because that would probably be the closest we'd be to firing him, right?
Yeah.
Because they just scored a touchdown right now. So we're gonna see.
If the Ravens win this, I might go with the Packers because I don't trust. I don't trust this asshole to go to back-to-back wins. I don't trust him. So
no, but let's. I know, but if we get eliminated, because if we lose today, we'll get eliminated, right? If we get eliminated, that's actually a better outcome for me personally. Now, of course, I'm with you. I want to win this game not because I want to go to playoffs and prolong Harbaugh in Baltimore, but because Najee and Kaju can go fuck themselves, right? Yeah. So the amount of slurping on the Drake May, the amount of slurping on this mid team that barely beat any competition. And by the way, the Ravens are not that good of a team. So, and they don't have Lamar right now. They're playing with Huntley. So, but RJ, even if they win, they'll pretend like it was such a glorious win without Lamar, like it was nothing. So,
yeah, but I'm hoping you guys win. You guys lose, I'll pick the Packers. You guys lose to the Packers, get John the fuck up out of there. Speaking of that, we got the Battle of fucking Florida. Buccaneers and Dolphins. I will go with the Bucs off of that. Dolphins are fucking horrible. If Mike McDaniels is not fired, shout out to Mike. He's probably going to finish out the rest of the season. So collect your few last paychecks, Mike McDaniels. All right. I'm assuming you're going with the Bucs as well too.
Yeah. I agree with. I'll go with the Bucs. So I just want to say, Najee says, "Nigga, we're injured too, but I won't gloat, nigga. You don't have your MVP quarterback not in the game, you dumb fuck. Oh my god, one of our extra defensive linemen is injured, so that's the equivalent of you losing your MVP quarterback. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Najee, you're a fag, and I can't wait for your team to lose in the second round. Jacksonville and Colts. Now, I want to say this right here. If the Colts lose, which they most likely will on Monday, I'm gonna go with the Colts CEO. I'm gonna go with the old man.
Jaguars need to choke eventually. I agree with you. I'll take that upset.
And it's a divisional game as well too. Speaking of that, Steelers Browns. I'm gonna go. Do I want to pick the upset in this? I'm gonna go Browns CEO. Why not? Divisional game. They just came off 2 huge wins. Go Browns, CEO.
I'm gonna go Steelers, unfortunately.
Yeah. They should win this game, but I can definitely see them. Divisional games are so weird, so is what it is.
I agree. Yeah, that is true.
Cardinals, Bengals. I'm gonna go Bengals. Cardinals are one of the worst teams in the NFL, and their fans are so grumpy. Just look at TRL.
Years of misery will do that to you.
Yeah. Right. Patriots, Jets. Come on, Jets are fucking horrible. Saints and Titans. Oh my gosh.
I guess I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Yeah. Seahawks, Panthers. I'm gonna go Seattle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Seattle as well.
Raiders, Giants.
Wow. Holy fuck! Good thing I'm not like. There's no point in watching football next week. I'm glad the bet's over. Now I don't have to watch this slop.
I haven't watched all year, and it's been the most exciting thing ever. And I'm so glad. Well, we're probably going to talk about that later after the show. But Eagles, Bills. I'm going to go Bills. Eagles are frauds.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Bills as well.
And then Niners Bears. That's a very interesting one. I'm gonna go Bears, CEO.
I agree. Bears.
I'm gonna go Bears, and then we wrap it up with the Rams and Falcons. Obviously, Rams. Come on.
Yeah, Rams. Yeah.
Come on, man. Now, CEO, let's look up the Christmas. So, CEO, let's just go up, because Christmas is coming up. All you peasants get to hang out with your families and stuff like that. So, we have the Cowboys and Commanders, CEO. We got the Lions and the Vikings, and we got the Broncos and the Chiefs, CEO. All right.
All right.
Let's look up the NBA's Christmas games, CEO, and let's just compare both products. All right, CEO. We have the Cavs and the Knicks, very interesting game. The Spurs and OKC, which we just saw what happened to the Spurs and OKC. So Thunder are definitely going to want some revenge. And CEO, Thunder's been looking very vulnerable. All right. We have the Mavericks and the Warriors. Okay, trash game. I will admit that. The Rockets and the Lakers, CEO. We have KD versus LeBron. And then we have the Nuggets and Timberwolves, which CEO throughout the last few years have been a very interesting series. Now, what sounds better, CEO? This or Dallas and Washington, Lions and Vikings, and Chiefs and Broncos?
Come on, RJ. How can you compete with the Packers and Ravens on Saturday night, right? You got Malik something on the Packers side.
Malik
Willis, and then you got the great Tyler Huntley on the right. I mean, on the Ravens side, like that's some primetime football right there.
But that's on Saturday. This is on Thursday, CEO.
Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, okay, so these are okay. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, these games, I like the Spurs. I want like the Spurs and Thunders are a good watch.
Yep.
Knicks and Cavs are some booty.
No, it's not.
Rockets and Lakers, I like that.
Yep.
Timberwolves and Nuggets are good. Yeah, the only one that sucks is probably the Mavericks and Warriors.
Yeah, that's a fact. Even though I will say, what's the name? The Mavs have been looking pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. They've been looking. Cooper Flag starting to come into his own. So it is what it is. But see, let's talk about Saturday because I'm pretty sure NBA has. Well, first of all, tell me Saturday's college football playoffs. I'm definitely not watching the NFL. All right, so. That's number one. Yeah, there's nothing good. On that. So, I mean, either way, the NFL is still fucking horrible. And speaking of that, CEO brought up something to my attention because I was really thinking about this. We might not cover the NFL season next year, or at least as intently as we do, because, guys, this product is fucking trash. Horrible. Fucking garbage. And now, granted, everybody knows my thoughts. Now the fact that CEO is like, okay, this is bad. Let's talk about one of the fucking things that we're talk about. The fucking officiating is beyond. It's worse than any sports league out there.
All right, listen. The officiating this year is abysmal. It
I
is
feel that every year.
And no, but this year is so bad. This year, bro. Like it's so inconsistent. It's so devastatingly horrible. Like, I wish we could show like NFL clips so you guys understand, because I know a lot of you are fucking brain dead, that love watching. Like, no, it's like if anyone watched the Rams versus Seattle game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That 2-point conversion bullshit was disgusting. The refs are way too involved in the game. They're over the top, and there was so much bullshit like that was going on. Like, I wish I can just pinpoint it with videos, but like I said, we don't because of copyright issues, we don't do that. Yeah. But I do want to say that the officiating is god awful. It's horrible. It's gotten to a point where it looks fucking rigged. It looks rigged because, especially now with how big sports gambling is and how big betting is, like it's hard for people not to think, well, why aren't these why are these games officiated so badly? The NFL has had years, and they have unlimited money to fix this officiating problem.
Yeah,
to fix the inconsistencies.
I just want to say this. Shout out to Marcus. G-Men are writing for Mendoza and Ty Simpson. Doesn't shock me. You guys like mid. But go ahead.
There is no reason that with the amount of money the NFL has, with the amount of technology they have access to, that there should be this. Now, listen, we all know that with humans, there come errors, right? Humans
Absolutely.
make errors.
Well, Master J said it. We used to have bad at Big Shane back when Tom Brady was playing. So what's your point? Wasn't this fucking bad, Master J?
Okay, yeah. Here's my point, Kaiju. All right. Here's my point. My point is that every year we get more advancements in AI technology. We get more advancement. They get more revenue. We get like every single year, it should be better because they have access to the resources. They have access to the technology. They have, and yes, human error exists. But I'm sorry, when you have a billion cameras pointed at the field from every single angle, and you have 7 refs deciding one decision, it shouldn't be that hard to get a call right. Okay? When you have that much technology, motherfucker, you have another group apart from the group of referees that are in the stadium. You have another group in New York that the whole job is to look at review every single play, and you still fuck it up. So at that point, either you're massively, horrendously incompetent, or what's more likely going on is that you're fucking doing this shit on purpose. All right, and you're trying to cover it up or some shit or whatever the fuck. Because there's no excuse. There is no, and I get it. Some of you are so blind to the fact that gambling is not only, by the way, this isn't only applied to NFL sports, but gambling is destroying U.S. sports. Okay. In totality. Now, because the NFL is so big and it has so much money, it is a lot more prominent and it's a lot more evident than smaller leagues. Like, I'm not saying people don't do corrupt shit in baseball or basketball, they do, but because the sports league is so big and so profitable, it's way more likely that the corruption is going to be heightened, and you will see it. And this is what we're seeing. It's disgusting. It makes no sense. It's egregious in every single way. And a lot of you fans want to defend it because you want to live in the fantasy. It's like the same thing. You don't want to break character. You don't want to break the perception you have of the league. It's kind of like when little kids found out that the WWE was fake. All right. You don't want to break. You don't want to break the fantasy. So instead of listening to the people that are telling you the truth.
Hold on. Little Nick, hey RJ, how's your Sooners? It's funny you show up now, but you didn't show up when OKC lost to the Spurs, and you guys lost to the fucking Timberwolves, you fucking fag. Little Nick, you're a fucking fag. Continue. I just wanted to say that to you.
So instead of looking at the facts, instead of listening to people that are telling you the truth, what you rather do is attack the messenger. You'd rather attack the people telling you what's actually going on because you much rather live in your little fantasy. You much rather pretend the NFL is fair and balanced when it's really just a bunch of rigged bullshit for betting. Okay? The officiating is god-awful. And you rather live in your little fantasy bubble than look at the facts in the face. So you rather be a kaiju, a Master J that likes to attack the messenger, who's pointing out the blatant, disgusting degeneracy unfolding before our eyes. But no, you'd rather just sit there, eat the slop, eat the diarrhea, eat the feces, whatever you want to call it. You rather do that then open your fucking eyes. All right.
Well, CEO, I said this years ago. I'm glad you're finally welcoming to the party, CEO.
Well, to be fair, RJ, my point was never wrong.
No, your point is correct. That people this is bullshit. They'll eat it up.
No.
And I'm talking about you personally, CEO.
Okay, yeah. I first of all, I never disagreed that the product was getting worse. Let's clarify that. Number two, I went from this product is mid, right?
Yeah.
So it's garbage. Okay. So that's the change that happened here, right? So I never said it was good. Just to get on record, I wasn't kaiju. I was never a fanatic. The product was not as good as it was before. But again, there's no excuse for the product to be this bad. And when I mean this bad, I mean the officiating, the rules, the fact that we still don't know what a catch is. We're back to that stage. Like we're back there again. We don't know what a catch is again.
We'll see. I have a few things I want to get off my chest about this. Number one, I want to say this, right? I do not blame the refs at all because CEO off of this fact. Number one, the NFL changes so many fucking CEO. You know, in soccer, they haven't changed the rule in about 25 years.
Yeah.
In basketball, they don't change that many rules. In the MLB, they don't change that many rules. So it's easy to have. If you're changing rules every fucking year, and you gotta worry about this and that, like it is like I feel bad for them. And then you're not even getting paid full time to do this shit. I feel bad for these refs. So we're gonna have controversy like this. I want to get that in there. Some of this is not the refs' fault. Some of this is just the NFL incompetency. But also, I think I said this in my video. I'm gonna say it here. CEO, the NFL has told you that they're not competing with sports leagues. They're competing with Netflix, Google, Apple. What are all those things have in common, CEO? They're entertainment businesses. The NFL, Roger Goodell said himself, they're not a sports league. They're entertainment.
Correct.
We should tell you guys, CEO, when you look at the NBA, Major League Baseball, UFC, boxing, whatever company, BBC, Top Rank, whatever, soccer, Premier League, the American leagues, whatever, every sport has flaws in refereeing because human is flawed. That's a fact. The NFL is 10 times worse than all these leagues fucking combined. And when you look at it, CEO, it has two things. Number one, they always change rules. And number two, they get when the NBA has a bad call, they don't talk about it for 15 minutes on first take. The NFL does. Baseball, they have a bad umpiring. The umpire makes a bad call. They don't talk about it for 15 minutes on ESPN. The NFL's entertainment and the referees are part of the entertainment. They're just a side character to this Love Island show that you guys watch with helmets. So,
yeah. No, I agree. It's a reality TV show. You have storylines, you have entertainment, you have, and they have to generate these things. A lot of these things are natural. And again, I'll go to the NBA as an example of that too, because they also fall into that. The whole Luka trade was all entertainment driven. It was all this. The only thing is, at least I guess with the NBA, it's not as egregious.
It's not on the court like Luka getting traded. That's just like more like
right. But here's the thing. Going back to my point on the NFL, you niggas overblow this shit. Not gonna lie, says the little nigga. Do you have any response to that, RJ?
No, I don't. And this goes back to my point with Cam and Jordan. CEO, he's 18. CEO, when I was 18, I was watching.
Like I think he's 20.
Little nigga's 18, I'm telling you.
Hey, yo, little nigga, how old are you again?
I could have sworn he told me he was 18. But either way, he's a little nigga. He put it in this. Like, he doesn't know what good football is. When the Legion of Boom was going on, this guy was like, what, fucking 5? 4?
Well, I mean, depending on how old he is, well, we'll find out here shortly when he decides to, because okay, so we said how old are you, dumbass?
I could have sworn he told me he was 18.
Because I swore he was 20.
Najee said he's 20.
Yeah, because I swore he was 20. But listen, at 20, I'm tired. First of all, what's with this generation? Just a little off, a little bit off the topic, just a little bit. What's with this generation and thinking they're kids at 20? Okay, like this is disgusting. All right,
told
like
you.
Okay, all right, you're 18. Then fuck off. Like fuck off. Literally fuck off. You can't even drink. All right.
See, remember I was growing up, right? And this is back before it really, really got bad. I remember my dad, my uncles would say, man, the NFL is getting so fucking soft. And I'm like, man, this is fucking great products. You got the Legion of Boom, whatever, fucking the hardball defense with Willis smacking dudes around, Ray Lewis. As I get older, I can understand where they're coming from. They saw it before I fucking did. So.
All right, yeah, but no wonder this nigga's so stupid. He's 18. All right, listen. I could have swore he was 20, or maybe that's random editor.
Najee's 20, so you're probably thinking Najee.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably thinking Najee. By the way, just as stupid, and he's 20.
I mean, bro, that's the same fucking shit.
Listen, bro, I mean, I don't know, man, because I wasn't as retarded when I was 20, so.
Yeah, I agree. But see, you got to remember, like you said, going back to your point, which I agree with wholeheartedly, the NFL has trained this younger generation to like this football.
Right, exactly. So as I was getting to my broader point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, it's just that me and Brandon's original argument was I said the product is mid and passable or acceptable to the majority of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brandon said the product is not mid, it's trash, right? And it's not acceptable. A lot of people are waking up to it, right?
Yeah.
And that's where our disagreement is, because my disagreement with Brandon is because when I remember you said in the comment section, not in the comment section, the Discord, you said, "Oh, Brandon, look, we won the war," or something like that.
I was talking about with you guys personally. Not with. Obviously, we're not going to win the war with all the NFL.
No, right. But you said those words, right?
Yeah.
So Brandon was like, "No, we only won the battle, right? We didn't win the war." Yeah. And there is no war to win. You cannot win this war. That's not okay. Damn, Patriots touchdown. Well, we'll see how they respond. But like I was saying, right? There is no battle. There is no war, because people like Brandon or people like you or people to some extent myself that view this as pretty bad. It's not what it used to be. Like that segment of the population is not viable enough to go to war, right? For example, I'll tell you a perfect example of how retarded the American populace is and how incapable of them. For example, if I say something is mid, for example, look at me. I said the product is mid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not good, not complete trash. It's a mid. After a couple of weeks of digesting this garbage, I came to the conclusion that it's worse than mid, right? I was like, this is garbage. This is not good. I'm looking at how bad the officiating is. This is something I could drop from my life and not give a fuck about it. All right. Yeah. Now, how many people are capable of doing what I just did? What I just did? How many people are that capable of doing what I just did? A very small percentage of the population. A very small percentage. And you know how I know this, for example? And I'm going to use this. And listen, this is not me trying to shit on anybody. This isn't me trying to, because for some of you, but this is a perfect example, and that I have to use because it's the perfect example. For example, with our president, this retarded Donald Trump, right? At the beginning of the year, because we came out of Biden's disgusting economy, okay, I was never a supporter of Biden. I thought he was an idiot. But then I was like, okay, let's try out Trump. I was open-minded about it. You know that. I was open-minded. I did not want a woman running for president. Call me misogynist. I don't give a shit. All right. So that was what was happening. And then fast forward a month later, when he was actually president, it was disgustingly garbage. I was like, holy shit, this is not what I thought we were getting. This is not what I thought we were supposed to get. Now fast forward almost a year from that, right?
Yeah, it's been a year.
We have received, like, if Donald Trump was a product, he would be worse than the National Football League. Like
a lot.
Like that is saying a lot. Like he is garbage. So my thing is, I said, okay, let me try out Trump to now fast forwarding to now to saying this is probably the worst president of my lifetime. All right. I came from that full circle, right? How many people are willing to say that? Not many people. You have people that look at the country. It's falling apart. It's garbage, right? Now look at all the shit that's happening.
You have people that UFC's going on Paramount.
Yeah, but that's my point. You have people that like, oh my god.
I don't know what that is, CEO. That's like the ref conversation. Talk about that for 15 minutes.
Right. It's like, oh my god, everything. Okay, my bad. Eggs are cheap, kind of. Gas is 20 cents cheaper than it was under Biden. Oh my god, seal clap, right? Yeah. But the thing is, RJ, we've been going to war. We've been first of all, we've been protecting a bunch of pedos. There's been a lot of wars, a lot of violation of rights, a whole it's like a whole whirlwind of shit just hitting you on the fucking daily, right? And then you have a subsect of people, just like with the NFL, just like with these people, you have a subset of people that are like, it's not that bad. Oh, look at this. This is cheap. This is good. If you can't realize how shitty this thing is, how am I supposed to, this is where Brandon fails to understand it. If you can't realize that something as worse than the NFL product and is in your face every day, and you're still eating that slop, there is 0% chance that the National Football League is in any trouble. Zero.
Yeah, I mean,
zero.
I mean, but also, see, you forget about the people who, back there in the presidential said, listen, both these guys are tiny hat people worshipers. They're both clowns. And, I'm not voting for either one. That person will be me. You know what I'm saying? So I was ahead of the curve before all you fags. So,
to be fair,
I'm not the see. You're a smart guy. You will be the king, and every king has a wise man they talk to. All right, don't be your wise man. All right, you'll console me while all the peasants, kiss your ass as they should.
But but my thing is, at least you have the ability, or we have the ability of adapting, of realizing things. Right? There are a subset of people, a lot of NFL fans, a lot of people that are like, we could have shit literally shoveled in our face 24/7, hitting us on top of the, not only are we getting shit shoveled on us, the literal shovel is banging our head, and we still will happily eat the slop. We'll still happily pretend nothing's wrong. We'll still happily stand by our mess. That's just retarded. And what Brandon doesn't understand is that is the majority of the fan base.
I think he understands that. I think personally, I think we were trying to get to you and Kaiju personally, which I think we have. But I mean, when it came to the majority of fan base, I agree with you. The fan base loves it. That is the reason why they're watching it. You feel me?
Right.
Say what you want about the MLB, college football, NBA, whatever. They're always trying to compete because they're not. If you're number one, I think the NFL's so ahead of these other sports leagues that they're competing, making their products better. Now, I know with the MLB, you and Brandon love it. I know the NBA, you're kind of, I think you're like 70-30 because last year you loved the NBA playoffs even when your team was out.
Yeah, I did. And I said I loved watching it throughout, and my team was not good. So
yeah, so you're getting 70-30. I think we can get you 60-40 this year because we're gonna talk some NBA. And then MLB, you love it. Box. Well, we're not gonna count Jake. Jake Paul's not boxing. I said that before. We're not gonna count boxing. That's not boxing. That's just that's current day NFL. That's just entertainment. Boxing as Canelo and fucking Terrence Crawford. That's boxing right there. Fucking amazing fight. You know what I'm saying? So that boxing's still at a good level. And then UFC, that's still at a fucking good level. Even though they're taking a dip, this Paramount shit will revive it. So with those leagues, they're always going to be number two. They want to be number one. So they're always going to be competing. With the NFL, they're number one. They're so far ahead. They don't have to compete anymore. They're trying to go out their fucking league. They're trying to fucking compete with fucking Netflix and fucking Apple. Why? Because they're entertainment, CEO. They're media at this point, CEO.
No, yeah. I mean, yeah, I definitely see that. Listen, it's just that after seeing this slop, and I don't know, I just don't think it's getting better. Why would it? Why would it? Why would it get better? There's no incentive to change, right? Like,
I will shout out to Mac Lucha as well too.
Yeah, shout out to Mac.
Mac, you said something in the comments, and it just reminded me. Mac, you said the FBI needs to investigate DNA. Bro, guys, you have to realize something. And there's a reason why the NBA, other than the few puppets like Chauncey and Terry Rozier got cooked because they're fucking puppets. The NFL, that's not going to happen, bro. The FBI works for the government. The government found out a way to make this legal. If it makes money, it makes sense. The FBI is not going to do shit. You guys got to realize that shit. Go ahead, CEO.
Yeah, so like I was saying, it's just that you have to understand there's no incentive for that. This is why I told Brandon before, and this still stands correct, is that because the ratings are so high, because the revenue is so high and it's so grossing, there's no incentive to change, right? There's zero incentive. People will still watch it. People will still consume it, no matter how many flaws it has. And, that's fine. Like, that's fine if people if people like watching referees decide games and win shit on bets, that's, hey, who am I to, people still watch WWE, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. Well, not me. The Pats won?
Yeah, they won.
No, this is what it is.
The good news is that, this is the end for Harbaugh, because I think we're eliminated from the playoffs. So that's
Drake May. Oh, time out. You guys had to fucking barely beat a Tyler Huntley-led Ravens team. Chill out, y'all.
Yeah, no, that's like facts, bro. That's what I'm saying. They barely beat a Tyler. This is what I'm. Oh my god! But again, the Kaiju is the normal NFL viewer. This is what we're talking. This is the.
I don't know. He's been shitting on the NFL a lot.
He hasn't. He hasn't been shitting on the NFL.
I thought he said in the Discord the NFL is bad or something like that.
No, that wasn't him. He's dick riding the NFL constantly. So,
well,
but he's the normal NFL fan or the one that eats the slop. Mm-hmm. And we had no O-line in Henderson. Shut the fuck up. You want to equate, by the way, they want to equate a mid-tier running back being absent to a MVP quarterback being absent. Like, this is what I'm like, you niggas are so stupid. Like, whatever. But anyway.
Yeah.
Listen, we will consider, me and RJ are considering
I'm down.
Dropping the NFL content. All right. Now that we are considering it, but again, we have to, because you have to understand something. The only reason we cover this shit is because y'all like it.
Yeah. If it was up to me, I would. Now, granted, I do talk about the NFL so much. I talk about, if you notice, it's about things I like. I still like Mahomes. I still like the old school shit. I just did a whole video about the old guard, like Matthew Stafford and shit. So, like, there's certain things I still like about the NFL, but at the same time, like, once these guys retire, I'm gonna keep it real. This league is so bad. And I said it's not me. I was just watching the Thunder and Timberwolves the other night, CEO. Fucking fantastic game. Not because obviously fuck the Thunder. I just don't like Najee, but the fact that the Thunder are coming back down to reality, that's a storyline. Like fucking the Rockets, CEO, fucking a storyline. We're gonna talk about your Celtics and Jason Tatum, like the game. I'm not talking about officiating, dog. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about, I can watch shit like that. Notice, CEO, I even mentioned my Knicks, who are the number 2 seed right now, who just won the NBA Cup. Haven't even mentioned, I'm mentioning other teams. College football, my team got eliminated. But I'm interested how Ole Miss does without Lane Kiffin. I'm interested to see what Oregon does with Dante Moore. I'm interested to see what Bama and fucking Georgia and Ohio State and Indiana does. fucking baseball is over. But I'm interested to see what the Mets do with Soto missing the playoffs and the Dodgers and shit like that. Obviously, I'm interested in my Yankees, but it's just different shit. The NFL, there's nothing interesting about it at all.
Like, there's a lot of, like, we don't need the NFL because there's a lot of sports and a lot of topics to cover. So it's not like we need it. Now, it does cover a significant portion of the airtime.
Yeah.
So there's you have to consider that. Now, like, they have to be replaced with something, obviously, because of the airtime. Now,
let me not forget, World Cup's coming up, see you.
Listen, we're not there yet. All right. Now, I mean, I guess you could cover college football, right?
I think college football is such a niche audience. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah. Listen, like or we just have
NFL is beyond niche now.
Or we just have to swallow our pride and keep doing the NFL content.
I mean, we can entertain the peasants by talking NFL. We won't just go in full depth.
Yeah, listen. I agree.
Like, go ahead.
And nigga, the new what the
nigga? There's a new good Townsville Seahawks, Broncos, Patriots. Y'all need to learn how to accept the new shit, bro. None of these teams next year are making the playoffs. I want to let you. These are flukes. Flukes. I'm saying this right now. I don't believe in Sam Darnold. I don't believe in Drake May. I don't believe in the Patriots. Like, Sia, you remember? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Remember, Baker Mayfield's second or third year, he went off and then fell right back down to reality. That's what these teams are. Simple. That's all it is, bro.
Yeah.
Like fucking, what's his ass? Mitchell Trubisky made the playoffs his second year. These second year shit, Trevor Lawrence. No, I don't believe in it. Garbage, trash. Get out of here. And they're not entertaining to watch either. None of these teams are entertaining to watch. As soon as the Ravens stinks, he starts shitting on the league. Well, to be fair, I feel like this is the problem with like Brandon CEO. They're arguing two different points. CEO's arguing to himself, the league is, now he's saying trash. But to everybody else, it's not. For one of CEOs, there's 10 other people who love it.
Correct.
I think Brandon's arguing the point that this product's bad. I feel like Brandon's arguing personally. You're arguing from a wide perspective. So
no, I mean, Brandon still has hope that people are gonna like awaken or some shit. Like that was one of our main talking points back, that he kept saying that, like, people are starting to notice that this shit is bad and that people are. I'm like, no, that's not true.
No,
like that's not true.
I don't. I need to ask him personally. Now he did say to me that he hopes the NFL will be good one day, and I disagree with him. I feel like the NFL's way too. I think it's gone too much. The CFL is slightly better than the NFL. I might actually have to. You know what? I might actually agree with that shit. So is what it is. Have you guys ever thought about those QBs might have just needed good coaching? Well, Master J, here's the problem. There's no good coaching in the NFL. Unless, if you're not above 60 years old now, you're not a good coach. Unless you're Sean McVay or Kyle Shanahan. Mike McDaniels, fucking, who else, CEO? I can't remember. Like, these guys are not good. Don't believe in them at all. Is what it. But can we talk some NBA now? Like, fuck, can we get into a better product, please?
Slightly better. I still have my gripes to consider.
You'll come around. You came around the NFL. You'll come around, especially when the playoffs hit, CEO. You know what I'm saying? But CEO, let's talk about it because we have some few interesting topics. Obviously, the Pistons, 22-6. Shout out to the Pistons. You know, very good year. Pistons, a very up-and-coming team, CEO. The New York Knicks, future champions. NBA champion, world fucking in-season cup tournament, CEO. You know what I'm saying? And CEO, you have a beef with the Knicks in the in-season tournament, CEO.
Yeah, no one cares for the most part. We could talk about the cup because they have mixed reviews. Some fans like it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some fans think they don't hate it. I don't hate the cup. I just think it's largely irrelevant, right?
Okay.
I think I'm in because there are two sides. You have the fans that like it, like you and Brandon, and then you have the fans like me that think it's fucking irrelevant. So you have it's no, I don't think anyone hates it, right? Like
Okay.
I don't like and people, oh my god, I hate the NBA because of the cup. Like, no, I don't think that like
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's in that camp because either you just think, okay, it's whatever, or you love it. So I think that's where most people are in. So listen, Knicks, I'm happy they got their Mickey Mouse little title because they're not going to win the big one, all right?
We
So
will win the and see. I don't know if you know this, CEO. The Knicks did not hang up a banner like the Lakers and the Bucks did. They said we want to hang a banner up in June. So that tells you that the focus is still on June. This is just a little accomplishment. And CEO, just to make this point, right? I feel like people are gonna come around to the cup because this is killing load management right now, CEO. If you notice, CEO, all the teams that are playing in this are the young teams. It's not obviously, I mean, I know LeBron won it the first time, but it's not the older teams, it's the younger teams, and it's killing load management. Something you dislike very much.
correct. I think load management's ass.
So
And
let me ask you a question, CEO. Say you're like, okay, NBA Cup is trash, but it killed load management. Would you look at the NBA Cup as a success if it killed load management completely?
yes, I think if it had that effect, I say I'm glad that they found a solution to that. Now, do I think that if somebody was like, "Oh yeah, we won the in-season tournament cup," I think most people would be like, oh, "Okay, whatever," right? Like nobody would like like there's like most fans like for the most part, if you brag about in-season cups, most fans would laugh you off. I feel like, but in terms of like if it fixed that issue, then I'm like, yeah, perfect. Like keep it. Just if it's there to fix that specific issue, then I think it's a good thing.
Because CEO, if you look at all the teams that made it deep in the other than the Bucks and the Lakers. Now, notice the Lakers haven't competed in it in a while. The Bucks are complete. Well, the Bucks lost Giannis, and Giannis, I'll give him this. He is a competitor. So, but he wants out of Milwaukee. I mean, CEO, look at it from this perspective. It's all young teams that are not low managing. The Knicks, the Pistons, the Orlando, the Spurs. They're competing. The Rockets, OKC. These young teams are hungry for it. And I feel like the old guard's starting to die out. And also, see, they did put money involved in it too. And obviously, you're young kids. You're like, oh, yeah, if I could fucking win a cup and get some money, of course it is. So I feel like if it kills low management, the in-season tournament was a success. Simple.
Yeah, I agree with that. If it kills, but again, I think that they need to reformulate the stakes. I
Agree.
think
Hey, listen, I don't disagree with that. That's fine.
yeah, if they could, like, for example, if the cup was like, because if I was running the NBA, by the way, if I was running the NBA, it'd be a lot better. But if I was running the NBA, I'd be like, first of all, I do something for the fans, right? I'm like, if your team, like if your team won or something, like we'd randomly pick a season ticket holder or something to receive, like, I don't know, like $100,000 or something, right?
That's still possible.
Like something like that, where you're like, okay, yeah, the reason I picked, like, I'm rewarding the fans. There's incentive for the fans. There's incentive. Like, I would do more of that, and I think the cup would be like people would love the cup because of that. But again, that takes actually giving a fuck about your fans.
Or
But anyway,
maybe some tickets that you could choose.
or like if for example, if they're like the league was like, listen, you're in season. If your team wins the in-season cup, then we'll slash ticket prices all year for like half the price or something. I don't know. Or some incentive where fans will be like, all right, like at least the hardcore fans will be like, oh shit, like instead of paying, I don't know how much you pay for Knicks tickets nowadays, but do you know how much you pay for a Knicks ticket?
Bro, shit, whatever rent is.
Okay, let's say theoretically it costs $100.
All right, yeah, let's say yeah.
Let's say theoretically it costs $100. Now you can pay $50 for the rest of the year because your team won, and the ticket makeup, like for example, because they're going to lose revenue on that. Yeah. Then the league will fund the missing revenue of the team that won or something like that. Yeah. Like there's so many things you can do to make the cup like exciting for fans. But again, so far I wouldn't take it away. Like I'm not like I'm in the camp that I'm really like whatever about it, but I
Waiting to
wouldn't.
see what happens.
Yeah, but I'm not actively rooting, and I don't think anyone's actively rooting to remove it either. So
I feel like it's in the early stages, CEO. It doesn't have the effect of the playing tournament. I feel like everybody likes the playing tournament, but I feel like the NBA did this to kill load management, which it's
yeah,
slowly doing, which is a positive. It's slowly doing it, but hey, progress than what we had a few years ago. And then now that they're adding money, like, hey, if you guys win or if you finish second place, you get this amount of money. You know, players are always going to want more money. Especially, I feel like this is more for the younger, everybody like the fucking Jalen Brunsons and the SGAs who are like, yeah, I want more money. I want fucking more money. So they're like, all right, the players are getting happy with we might add more money. Now let's worry about the fans. So it's a work in progress. So I will say that, but I certainly love shit. I'd rather watch. I mean, I'd rather watch that than fucking the NFL product. I'll say that shit. But we'll wait and see. But CEO, here's what I really want to talk about. CEO,
all right,
your Celtics are still third place. CEO, and
okay.
Jason Tatum has come out and said, "I will play this season." Now, your thoughts on we'll leave your thoughts on the Celtics being third. I think that's an accomplishment. I don't even think you thought the Celtics would be third about to be January, which is accomplishment. But number two, CEO.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum wants to play this year. Your thoughts?
Tatum needs to, like, I think we covered this multiple times on the pod. And I want to tell, like, this keeps apparently coming up. And I'm just like, just shut the fuck up. All right. Like, shut the fuck up. Stop playing with your health. Like, you want to keep on coming back. I mean, unless the doctors outside the organization, not inside the organization, because we all know not to trust Celtics doctors. But if the doctors outside the organization say, yeah, you're good to go, there's no reason for you to like rehab or whatever, then I'm like, okay, you can take your chance. But like, what's the point? Like, there's no point. I mean, the Celtics are doing good. Like, they're staying afloat without him, which is a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's just like at this point, I'm just like, focus on your health, stop risking it. We saw how bad the injury was. Like, what's the fucking point of this? Like, I get Jason Tatum wants to be a team player. You know, he's anti-load management, always hated it. I respect him for that. But you can't be dumb to like, because I've never seen someone come back this quickly from that type of injury. So I'm just like, there's no point in doing it. I feel like this season's already a wash, in my opinion. Like, I'm not saying that we can't compete, but like we can try to upset some teams maybe, but there's really no viable shot this season to win. And for him to like possibly like make his injury worse for him to continue playing just for the season is dumb to me. So
I'm very mixed on this.
Okay.
As now I'm gonna take mine because fuck Boston, but I actually like Tatum. I actually like Tatum personally as a player and as a person. I actually like Tatum. So I'm gonna say this, right?
Yeah.
I would say sit his ass down, but you guys are the third seed, CEO, which means you will at this current moment, which means you guys could play a Raptors or a Miami Heat or a Hawks or whatever the case may be. Get past the first round, and then depending on who you verse in the second round, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Pistons and Boston, I can see Boston winning that because I'm still not sold on the Pistons coach. I'm not. If Jason Tatum, it will be officially a year since he busted up his shit, wants to come back and we can compete for a championship, I might give the green light. Especially now since OKC is showing some cracks in their fucking team.
Yeah.
And why the fuck not? Why the fuck not?
I get where you're coming from. I wouldn't take the risk personally because he's still relatively young, right?
Okay.
I'd give it a year. Now, obviously, with Tatum, if he was full health, first of all, I don't know. Maybe even from Tatum's perspective, he wants to like get back, like shake off the rust, and then next year be like fully healthy and back to form. Maybe that's his idea. I don't know, but like he's not going to be full. He's not going to be fully powered. We know that he's going to be rusty. I don't know. I wouldn't push. I wouldn't push him or make it or make him play. I think he's doing this. I think this is a scenario where it's kind of like you got to stop the fighter from hurting himself type of thing.
Yeah.
I think that's where this is going. And I just wouldn't. I'd say, no, you're going to heal correctly. You're going to rehab correctly, and you're going to come back next year fully powered in full force. And, you know, that's how I would approach it, especially after the Isaiah Thomas situation. Now, I don't like, I get it. Because Tatum's probably like, bro, listen, bro, the East is easy. You know, the Knicks are fucking frauds and shit. So
by the Knicks last time we saw him.
Oh no, hey, he got injured before the series was ended. So he's probably like, listen, bro,
you were down like 3-1.
He's like, I know I can beat the fuck out of these dusty, dirty Knicks. They ain't
fucking shit. Brunson work.
They ain't shit. We won a championship while they were there. They ain't shit. All right. So I get his idea, but this year he just has to relax and let some other team like the Pistons knock off the Knicks or something like that.
Yeah, okay. You saw what happened last year. You know, it's going to be the same thing this year. But I will say this. What Tatum's doing, once again, give a shout. Unfortunately, he plays for dirty-ass fucking Celtics, and he has dirty-ass fans like fucking CEO rooting for him. What Tatum's doing, want to give a shout-out to him because he's putting in little kids' mind, don't low manage. And I want to give a shout out to him for that. This is a transitional period right now, CEO. I think for him personally in the Celtics, this is not happening. But the fact that he's so vocal about wanting to come back, that's going to tell these kids in college, like, oh, shit, if Tatum's doing it, I got to fucking do it. And you see where he's doing. So I do feel like this is a positive energy that he's putting out.
Yeah.
And look at Tatum. He's one of Kobe Bryant's disciples. So people are going to be like, well, if Tatum's doing that, means Kobe has to do it. You know, Kobe's a legend within the NBA sphere. So I do feel like, once again, see, we're in a transitional period, CEO. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Celtics, doesn't matter if you have you can have fucking Bird and fucking Paul Pierce out there. You're getting smoked by Brunson and Cat.
Oh, man, bro, you listen to yourself, RJ.
Brunson just dropped 42 today, CEO.
Brunson and Cat. Cat is a bitch. Always is a bitch. Will always be a bitch.
Okay, right? Okay. Tell me, whoa, CEO. If that's the case, why the fuck did you get bitched by the bitch last year? All right.
Nah. We didn't lose that. We lost that series. If Tatum was healthy, we would have won that series.
Bro, you were down 3-1 with him.
We would have came back. We would have came back. All right, we would have beat you in that series. But because it was ended shortly, you know, it is what it is. So
you were losing the game. He tore his ACL.
We would have came back. That's what I'm saying, bro.
CO.
That's how we're built.
Stop coping.
No, RJ, listen, bro. Your Knicks aren't gonna win shit this year. And when you eventually fail, we're gonna sit up here. I'm gonna laugh at your expense. I'm gonna laugh at Brandon's expense. All you Knicks fans' expense. All right, the whole chat is gonna be cooking, y'all. All right,
you just don't realize something. This is the Knicks' year. You see, it's okay to accept it. All right. So at the end of the day, bro, just hold the L. You lost last year. Simple.
Listen, I'll get back when you guys eventually flame out. You know what I'm saying?
If we win the title, CEO, you can win the next 5 titles. I don't give a fuck. I got to watch the Knicks win a title. That's good enough for me for the rest of my life. So I don't give a fuck, CEO. At the end of the day, just sit back and enjoy it. We beat the Spurs. We're gonna beat OKC. We're gonna beat anybody who comes out the fuck. We own. Listen, the West should be. They should be scared of the Knicks because ain't nobody in the West that can beat us. I'm gonna say.
Hey, West fans, are y'all scared of the Knicks?
Hey, I don't give a fuck if you're a Laker fan, you're an OKC fan, you're a Spurs fan. Spurs need to shut the fuck up forever. We've been whooping y'all ass the last 2 years, with or without Wembanyama. You know what I'm saying? Rockets, y'all ain't shit either. We know what Kevin Durant do when the spotlight big, especially in New York. At the end of the day, bro, ain't nobody beating us. Bang, bang, all right? Feel me?
You know what I'm saying? I know, all that, Master J actually made a good point. Knicks fans sound like Cowboys fans. It's always our year.
No,
You know what
no,
I'm
that's
saying?
bullshit. That's bullshit. Knicks fans was not saying this 4 years ago. That's
All the bing bong obnoxious bullshit. Y'all gonna get Tyrese Halliburton by some random team in the playoffs.
There's no Tyrese. Who's doing that? Who?
The Pistons will handle you, bro. I'm telling
We
you.
beat them last year. We beat
Don't
them.
matter. It's a new year. A new year.
Yo,
it's a new year.
I'll shut it down.
You
right
got
now.
experience.
Time out. You ready? Ready? CEO, that team, that coach, JB Bithersmith, whatever his name is, we beat him with the Cavs when he was with the Cavs, and we beat him with the Pistons. We own that nigga. Simple.
Hey, eventually he'll get his get back, and I'm telling you, this is.
And CEO, I don't know if you know this. We're running 15-man rotations out there. Everybody gonna be healthy. Ain't no Thibodeau over here. You forgot about that. Mike Brown, new voice.
Listen, there ain't no this rookie head coach.
He's not a rookie. He's been in the league for like 15 years.
Wait, who was he coaching last time?
The Kings.
Oh man, ain't nobody scared of that nigga.
Bro, stop. Bro.
Nah. Listen, RJ. Listen, this is Cope, and I get it. You're excited. I think this is the first time I've ever seen you believe in the team. So I get it.
I have a reason to. That should tell you that they're a serious threat.
No, they might be a serious threat, but they're not winning it all. You know what I'm saying?
There's no one in the East that's beating us. So, let's look at the East. All right, Pistons. Listen, I love Kay Cunningham. I do. I believe in Kay Cunningham when everybody did it. That coach is a bum. Simple. We whooped them twice. CEO. Is where the Celtics whooped their asses last year. You know what I'm saying? Tatum had to go down with the fall. You feel me? Tatum, if you're going to rely on a nigga coming out of his ACL, is what it is. You want to rely on that. Good luck for you. Jaylen Brown, he's a fucking bum. You know what I'm saying? 76 CEO at 4. Embiid? Come on, bro. Paul George? Get the fuck out of here. And we beat them in the playoffs as well, too. Orlando Magic whooped that ass in the in-season tournament qualifiers. You feel me? Donnie, you ain't doing shit. All right, you feel me? Raptors, come on, Canada ain't shit. Kawhi ain't there no more, CEO. Cavs, I love Mitch. Mitch about to get traded. Fuck out of here. Miami, Tyler Hero's a bum. Hawks, ain't nobody scared of the Hawks no more, CEO. We got fucking Brunson, all right? Bulls, only thing New Yorkers are scared about with the Bulls is Josh Giddey hitting on their fucking 15-year-old fucking cousin, all right, CEO? In Milwaukee, get the fuck out of here, bro.
You're forgetting a team, RJ. You're forgetting a team.
Who?
That little green dot right there.
CEO, ain't nobody worried about your Celtics.
Listen, RJ, bro. Listen, the Celtics, and it'd be funny if fuck around and they beat you without Tatum. It'd be funny, and I could see it happening too because we have championship DNA, RJ. Championship DNA.
CEO, you have no Porzingis. You have no Porzingis. You have no Tatum. All right, simple.
Listen. Brown will get possessed by somebody that's good at basketball.
Yeah, rely on Brown. Right? Go and do that.
All right, listen. And he'll put that work in. All right.
You know what, Brown? Go ahead and do that, bro. Go ahead and do that, man. Maybe they'll trade Tatum if you do that. All right. Ain't nobody.
Michael Jordan's basketball spirit will reincarnate in Brown when you play. I'm telling you. All right.
You know what I'm saying? You guys had a banner before the preseason.
I don't know. It's like if you play with the Thunder, I don't know if you beat them. I'm gonna be honest.
We whooping the Thunder. All right.
I don't feel that confident. I think you're being a little bit too cocky there.
I'm gonna be all because the Thunder CEO, the Thunder have been exposed. I exposed them months in advance, but the Spurs just fucking exposed them. You gotta get to their front court. Get to their front court. Be physical with Chet. Be physical with Hart. You gotta get some big men like Wemby in there. You gotta get Rudy Gobert and fucking those guys in there. I know Rudy Gobert's trash, but I'm saying you gotta get a good front court in there, CEO. And we got that. Cat and Chet's soft. I never liked Chet. If you want, I think Cat has more dog in him than fucking Chet. And then fucking Mitchell Robinson got that dog in him. Hardenstein playing against his old team. Like, come on, bro. Ain't nobody scared of that fucking. You gotta get to the front court. The back court, we got OG and Mikal Bridges for that shit. All that shit ain't working for that. Second of all, CEO, we don't know if they're coming out. Bro, Timberwolves can beat them. Oh, Spurs can beat them. I'm just saying.
Hey, listen. I think the West has. I think the West presents the biggest problem, and I think the team that comes out the West will beat you.
See, the OKC not doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
They've been on a losing streak, CEO, and you should be happy. You should be happy. This flopping shit's coming to an end. Notice how the referees have been not blowing their whistle anymore, and OKC's been losing a little bit more. Just saying, CEO. Feel me?
RJ got that Antonio Brown CTE.
Is that Lil Nick saying that?
No, Lil Nick. No, that's Master J.
Look who's saying that, CEO. Who would you rather listen to, me or fucking Master J? Someone who thinks the NFL is great, or someone who's been calling out the NFL for years? Come on, CEO.
They attacked our front court and lost by 2, says Lil Nick.
Who's they?
Yeah, is he talking about you guys? The Knicks attack?
I don't know who he's talking about.
Nigga, we lost 1 game.
No, that's bullshit. You lost to the Spurs and you lost to the Timberwolves.
Hey, yo, Lil Nick, even though you're annoying as fuck, all right? And you're a flopping and that shit is a flopping superstar. Okay, he's a flopper.
Absolutely. And that's why you should be rooting for the Knicks against OKC, because that will kill flopping, CEO. Simple. You feel me?
Little Nick's, if Little Nick, bro, went back to back, then they would be insufferable.
Yeah, so you should be rooting for us, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, Spurs are number 2. We whooping on the Spurs just like we did, CEO, and experience. I'll give the Spurs this. Now they got Wemby back. They're on a 6-game win streak.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wemby, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? So is what is there. The Nuggets are 3. We're gonna have to talk about Nikola Jokic All-Star break. You feel me? And I can't wait for that stream, bro. Our top 75 list. Stephen A. and all you fags, take notes. All right.
X. Yeah, my list is about to be fire as fuck. Well,
this stream's gonna be fucking fiery as fuck. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I know Brandon's gonna pull some dumb shit. I already know that. Like Brandon's list is gonna be full of retardation. I can sense it.
You know what I'm saying? My list is it's going to be the best, obviously. I mean, hands down. I mean, come on, bro.
Listen, I mean, you're going to come out of left field with something because I know what you got, but I feel like my list is going to be nice.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be very interesting. But Lakers at 4, the only threat here, CEO, as I look at the West, I'm going to keep it real with you, is the Lakers, off the fact that LeBron and Luka always go off in MSG. So, is what is there.
Oh, and I got a quick question. How are we gonna reveal the list? Like, are we gonna do one by one, or?
All right. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go by our top 10 of each position. So, we're gonna start off with point guards, top 10, shooting guards, top 10, small forwards, yada yada. Then we're gonna figure out, who has the crazier list and how we're gonna rank them. All of the players that we have in the top one. Obviously, we're going to have, just for an example, Jordan's probably going to be all of our number 1s. So we're going to have him at number 1. From there, it's going to be, all right, who's 2? It's going to be 3 of us. So it's going to be a 2-to-1 vote. Who are we putting at number 2, 3, 4? And after we're done with our top 10s of each position, that's going to be 50 players total. We're going to go through we're gonna make a starting 5 with our number 1s.
Okay.
And with our starting 5, we're gonna pick which player we're gonna start a franchise with out of those starting 5. You can only pick one. Just to make it a little interesting. And then obviously, CEO, there's gonna be 25 people that we leave off of our top 10s. That's gonna be our honorable mentions. And we're gonna see who makes the cut with our honorable mentions to fill out the rest of the 25 out of the 50 we made. And that's going to be our top 75 right there, CEO.
All right.
And the honorable mentions list is going to be crazy because there's going to be a few names in there we're going to agree on. You feel me? So,
yeah.
So this is going to be our best. Everybody should tune into NBA All-Star Week, all right? So this is why we're better than ESPN, CEO.
Yeah, it's a fact. And you can watch me cook Brandon about something that'll pop up eventually.
I know one. I know for a fact because I'm not gonna ruin it, but I know for a fact he's gonna get pissed off at something I put in my fucking list. I know it. There's a certain person that I put in my list that I'm interested to hear what you have to say about that person.
Okay.
He is a Celtic, but there's context to it. And he did make the top 10. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to let you think who it is, but it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, can't wait for that stream. What was that in January?
It's also the week after the Super Bowl. So we have the Super Bowl Sunday, then we have an All-Star Sunday.
Oh, okay. All right.
So whenever that is, somewhere in February. Speaking of that, so CEO, only team on here I got to worry about is really the Lakers, CEO, to be honest with you.
I could see them beating y'all.
You know what I'm saying? I can see that too. But you know what, CEO? Ain't nobody scared of Luka and LeBron and fucking JJ Redick. Get the fuck out of here, CEO.
Come on, bro. Austin Reeves, bro. How could you leave him out, bro?
You feel me? Nuggets, Rockets. They got Kevin Durant leading the team. We saw what Kevin Durant team does. Nuggets. Listen, I'm going to say this right here, right now. I'm going to be ahead of the curve. Unlike Brandon, the fearless idiot. Unlike CEO, the smart robot that he is. I'm going to be the common sense thinker. We got to put Giannis and Nikola Jokic in the same thing. He's a one-hit fucking wonder, all right? These Europeans are one-hit fucking wonders, all right, my nigga? Simple.
Yeah, this list is going to be very interesting.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to leave Joker out of it, but, ain't nobody scared of the Nuggets CEO. Other than Joker, who is Jamal Murray? Get the fuck out of here. The Canadian fag himself.
Yeah,
I actually fucking hate RJ. Shut the fuck up, pussy. Nick's on doing shit.
Yo, that was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, this nigga got triggered as fuck.
The little nigga is hot, bro. He's in his SCA jersey, clenching that shit, sucking a lollipop. I can't stand this nigga. I can't stand little nigga. Shut the fuck up. But little nigga, I know you're mad right now. You're typing on your laptop or typing on your fucking phone. Guess what, pussy? Fuck OKC, nigga. Knicks in 6, bitch. Suck a dick. I'm happy you're mad. And I hate you too, pussy. That's why Spurs whoop that ass. And that's why my Knicks are going to whoop that ass, all right? Little nigga. I'm your dad, all right? Your name is Lil Nick. You should go. What was his name originally, CEO?
Was it Championship Shea or something like that?
Championship. Okay, Lil Nick is probably better than Championship Shea. You feel me? Oh, Lil Nick, you're like fucking 18. How old was this nigga back in like 2016?
Oh, let me see. That dude was like 11, 10.
Bro, you not even old enough to watch SGA in Kentucky like I was doing, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Thunder didn't even win the trophy fair and square because Tyrese got injured. Yeah, see, you want to talk about injuries, bro. Yeah, fucking Halliburton went down. You know what I'm saying? Talk about a Mickey Mouse ring, nigga.
Yeah, this nigga was this nigga was still getting bedtime stories when that nigga was in college.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. So Lil Nig, he probably clicked off the video, but Lil Nig, fuck you, nigga. You ain't shit, never been shit, never gonna be shit. Nigga, who cares about a 5'9" point guard who's overrated as fuck? You're autistic, OG Anunoby, and gay ass soft cat. Also, Josh Hart's bitch ass. Well, guess what, Lil Nig? 5'9". Brunson's like 6 foot. That's number one. Number two, OG's one of the best defenders in the league. And second of all, Cat's soft. But your Chet Hogan. Oh, you want to talk about soft? Your player flops all the fucking time. What you mean soft, nigga? The fuck you mean soft? Bro, SGA is one of the biggest guards in the league. This nigga flops like a motherfucker. And your championship hasn't sniffed a ring since slavery. Bro, this Lil Nig. Bro. You do realize, like, the last time the Knicks won a championship was in the 1970s. If you would have said, damn, this generation is getting retarded, you might be. Well, I've already knew that, but this nigga, oh my gosh.
You can tell he's actually triggered. That's the funny thing about it.
Yeah, this nigga's mad. And I'm so happy, little nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. You ain't shit. I know you're mad as fuck right now. You're mad. You're hot. And I love it.
You know why? I think he's angry because if he really believed that there's no way your Knicks are beating his OKC, I feel like he'd be more like, this nigga's just like dumb as fuck. Like, I can't wait to dunk on him. But I feel like this nigga's like, I feel like he's afraid, so that's why he's triggered a little bit. You feel me? He's like, that could be
First
true.
of all, come on. That's if he goes there. Nigga, the Spurs are number 3. Nuggets are still viable. The Rockets give y'all problems. Y'all could lose in the second round. The Lakers, with Luka. Luka put belt to ass last time he saw OKC. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, CEO. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now they got Reeves and LeBron, and they actually got a decent center in Ayton, which, by the way, is playing Ayton. Shout out to Ayton. Now, granted, I'm not saying he's a top 5 center or some shit, but at the same time, like, come on, bro. Lou Dort has more rings than the Knicks in the last 30 years. Lou Dort, bro, come on, bro. Yo, Lil Nate, you really, you scared, bro.
That's what I feel like.
Just retarded. If I'm so retarded, why are you? You must be really scared, Lil Nick. You just lost to the Timberwolves. You just lost to the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lil Nick, let me ask you a question. Why weren't you here when you lost to the Spurs? You weren't here last stream, bro.
That's true. But I don't know. I feel like Lil Nigga's like he's feeling the heat, RJ.
He's feeling the heat, CEO. He's feeling the fucking heat.
Because I think he's afraid. He probably thought he was gonna have a dynasty. You feel me?
In that dynasty, yeah, bro. Cause I have a life, nigga. You're 18. What life do you have, nigga?
Yeah, that is a fact.
Talking about CEO. He comes to every other stream, but when his OKC Thunder lost to the Spurs, now all of a sudden he has a life, and now he's back.
Niggas moody.
Yo, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Niggas moody. Yeah.
He's hot. Yo, Lil Nick, bro. It might be time for your mama to read you a bedtime story. Wait till June, bitch. Well, I know my team's gonna be in June. Where your team gonna be at in June? You got them French back shots. What's good, RJ and Cam Jr.? Oh, what's good, Cam?
Oh, fuck this nigga. Yo, fuck you, Cam.
I forgot Cam. What's good, Cam? How you been, bro? But what were we just talking about? Fuck. Oh, before we get to this boxing match between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, because I definitely want to talk about that. CEO, do you know the beef between CP3 and the Clippers, CEO?
No, I don't.
So I'm going to read this article to you, CEO.
All right.
So obviously people know CP3 got cut by the Clippers and stuff like that, whatever. Everybody knows the story. But I'm going to read this. The tension between Chris Paul and the Clippers started after he quickly stood up as a leader of the second unit, CEO, which is the bench, which routinely, CEO, beat the starters. And this is a quote from one of the anonymous players who's a bench on the Clippers. The team envisioned Paul's role as an end of the bench veteran leader who needed little maintenance, sources say. We're kicking their ass. Forward John Collins recently told ESPN every day we were kicking the starters' ass, CEO. So your thoughts on that, CEO? Basically, Ty Lue and upper management said, bro, this guy's coming here and they're kicking our starters' asses. What the hell is this guy doing? So, CEO, your thoughts?
So what you're saying is that who's coming here to whoop on whose butt again? Like,
oh, so CP3 he was kind of like igniting it was kind of like a starters versus bench beef, and CP3 was the leader of that. And I guess upper management, the owner, and Ty Lue didn't like that.
Oh, okay. Why? Why don't they like that? Because they were beating them?
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean, play better than the fuck.
It's like if you have a boxer fighting like some like amateur boxer, and the amateur boxer beats the boxer, like, bro, this is our money guy. You can't do that. Something like that.
Yeah, that's gay as fuck. Like, so what you're saying is that they're just mad because they realize that they overpaid a bunch of bums.
Yeah,
that's what's going on there, and they're like, "How dare you? How dare you beat our money players?" I'm like, "Well, then why are they money players? Then you must be horrible at your job if they're getting beat by bench players, bum." Like, that's fuck. This is why the Clippers are sorry as fuck. They should move cities.
I agree wholeheartedly. Clippers. Weren't they in like San Diego? Go back to San Diego, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. But shout out to CP3 for at least trying to ignite something with these young players. You feel me? Since you guys are talking NBA players list, can we talk about your best soccer players? Kaiju, I don't think anybody will understand or know anybody that I say. And saying for Kaiju, what does the NBA have to do with soccer?
Also, like we're not. Well, I mean, I'm not that qualified to do that list, so.
Yeah, and I'm barely qualified to fucking do that shit. So it is what it is. Kaiji, if you want to get into soccer, you gotta get into yourself. You feel me? But speaking of international sports, CEO, huge boxing match went on, CEO.
Right.
Jake Paul
Yeah.
and Anthony Joshua, and Jake Paul loses in the 6th round.
Yeah.
CEO, obviously we knew the out. If this was a real boxing match, we knew the outcome. But CEO, your thoughts on this, CEO? Because I know you have a lot to say.
Yeah, listen, apart from this being a joke of a fight, right? Like, and yeah, it's entertainment and all that, but it's like, yeah, obviously, because did you watch the fight?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Listen, from round 1, it was obvious that Jake Paul was out of his league. I mean, was out of his, like, he just kept running around. Like, the guy, like, it was obvious that Anthony Joshua was too much for him, right? It was obvious.
Yep.
Now, the problem was Joshua took a good minute to get him, but like Gavin said, the ring was fucking huge. So,
yep.
like, Joshua was probably like, goddamn, like, now I got to walk all the way to the other side of the ring because this nigga's hopping around and shit. So, once Jake Paul's stamina got depleted, like, he got beat. And by the way, like, it wasn't fake in the sense that the punches were fake, because I think he did legitimately break his fucking jaw. The shit was pretty nasty. But at the end of the day, it's just like he could have continued, but like, what's the point when he lost? Like, what was the point at that point? Like you said, he was depleted, and everybody wants to see this nigga get like Nate Robinson or some shit like that. But obviously, he was like, yeah, you know what? He probably felt Anthony Joshua's power and was like, yeah, I'm not playing with it. So, for Anthony Joshua, I mean, I guess it was an easy payday. I don't know how much he got paid, but probably had to get paid $100 million.
Well, that's just from what we know, not from under the table, at least.
Yeah, now I could see an agreement where they listen, I can see an agreement where Paul, because we know Paul's fights are probably fixed. So I could see an agreement where they said the match is real, but don't hit me here, or like or use like 50% of your power, right?
Yeah.
Because there was times where I was like, why the fuck, like, Joshua, you could have just like leveled him right there or something like that, and you could have put more power in those punches. But I feel like he was like, listen, go 50% or whatever. If you beat me or I get knocked out or knocked down, that's fine, but don't go 100%. I could see something like that, because there's no way this nigga would accept, like, I mean, maybe Jake Paul is like a fearless idiot that could exist as well, but to think that there wouldn't be some kind of clause where it's kind of like, listen, bro, like, for example, the Mike Tyson fight, right? When he fought Mike Tyson, right, RJ? He said he, like, there were Mike Tyson was shot as fuck, like, if you watch that fight, there were times where Jake Paul probably could have knocked out Mike Tyson.
Yep.
And he didn't.
Yeah.
So obviously, when he made that fight with Mike, he was like, listen, Mike, I'm not going to knock you out. Don't knock me out. If like, don't knock me out. I won't knock you out. We'll hit each other here and there. Like, like, this isn't like a legitimate boxing match. Now, did he break his jaw for real? Yeah, he did break his jaw. But again, it was probably more of a controlled thing where it's like, okay, like, if I break my jaw, whatever, but just don't break my neck or something like that. So, yeah.
I do think there was times, especially in like the first round, Jake Paul looked gassed. But I do think I don't think Jake Paul would say, I think TKO or Netflix said, listen, we got to make this money, make it last at least until 12 o'clock, 3 rounds, 4 rounds. Let him survive at least 4 rounds. Like, at least let him survive half the fight before you take him out. We know you're going to take him out. Don't do it. We need to make our money, because at the end of the day, it still is a business, CEO.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, right. Because, like, you have to understand, if this was just like pure sport, it should have been over in round 1.
Yeah, but I do, whether it's UFC or boxing, I know for a fact these promotions like, damn, when like someone gets submitted within like the first minute of the UFC fight, I know the promoters are pissed. They're like, fuck, we lost, or the pay-per-view's pissed, like, damn, we lost a lot of fucking money here. So
now with UFC, it's more legit. I don't think that happens like where people are like, oh, make it last to this long.
No, I'm saying they're pissed off that the fight doesn't last that long.
No, right. No, yeah, I agree with you. Like, but when it comes to like these Netflix deals, like I feel like Netflix is like, all right, wait till like this certain round, right? That makes sense because first of all, we got to keep the viewership numbers up. We gotta have people sign up for our service for longer periods of time. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the fight wasn't fake, but maybe like the time Joshua could have eliminated him was fake, right?
Yeah, Joshua was not he wasn't putting his full effort in until he's like, all right, we made it to round 4. They made a good chunk of money. Let me take this dude out. And ironically enough, CEO, that the pay-per-view ended at 12, which all the pay-per-views, they end around like 12. So and Netflix got a good amount of money, especially since this is Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. Now, CEO, do you think Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury will fight? Because he's called out Tyson Fury, CEO.
Yeah, I could see that fight happening. Like I think Fury's better than Joshua for obvious reasons.
Fury's been taking a downturn.
No, yeah, I'm talking about like prime.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so but now he's going downturn. I mean, Joshua's good. As a boxer, but he's not like anything like super special.
No.
He's just really big. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. And then now, CEO, do you think this is the end of Jake Paul's? Do you think he'll still draw the same numbers that he has before?
That's an interesting question because I think what kept him going in the boxing world or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I think what kept him going was the fact that people were like, okay, when is he going to get knocked out? When is he going to get humbled? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows that. Like, he knows that. That's why he can sell tickets or whatever the fuck. But he lost, but I think people still want that like devastating KO type of shit. Right. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't think he'll ever give it to them, obviously. But like he'll have to fight someone more on his level, like more, not like somebody that you're like, okay, I want to like something interesting where it's kind of like, it can't be someone like, Jake Paul's fighting Canelo. It can't be something like that.
I was gonna say, do you think Canelo gets in the ring with him?
For the money, he probably could because it's an easy payday. Like, listen, I understand legacy and all that shit, but at the end of the day, it's like a lot of these boxers are like, bro, this is the easiest fight of my life, and I get paid $100 million.
Yeah, especially if they're at the end, like Canelo.
Like, it's hard to turn that down. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like for example, Bud retired. He officially retired, I think.
Yep.
But like, why wouldn't he take a fight like that? $100 million.
He did say on Shannon Sharp's podcast. Now, if Jake Paul came up to you for $100 million, he said, "Oh, I'm fighting Jake Paul." So,
no, that's what I'm saying. Like I understand legacy, but it's like $100 million for the easiest fight of your life. You're like, you gotta. So when you're in UFC and MMA or you're in boxing and you're doing legit competition, you put your life on the line to a certain degree, right? Like your physical, your mental health to a certain degree on the line. But when you do that just so that one day you can get a fight where you can get paid millions and millions of dollars, right? Yep. So if you can go up to somebody who's like, bro, listen, $100 million, this guy is no threat to you. Like, why wouldn't you take it?
And I'm gonna keep it real with you, CEO. Once again, this doesn't really affect the legacy because I feel like in the boxing world, I think Mayweather kind of exposed this where it's like, guys, I'm going to fight Logan Paul. This is just a payday and entertainment. It's not real boxing. Now that Anthony Joshua's done it, Mike Tyson's done it, I feel like a lot of people are like, okay, I'm at the end of my career. Let me fight one of these YouTubers, get a big payday, and just call it a day. No one's going to really count this on my record, and I get a huge payday for doing nothing, basically. For basically a sparring match.
Like, right, yeah, I could see someone, for example, like, I don't know, if he'll ever do it. But like, I could see Conor McGregor doing it because it's not like he's fighting in UFC.
I want that to happen. I don't know if I want that to happen so bad. I really do. I don't know. Conor's getting older.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, listen, because from Jake Paul's perspective, first of all, Conor's smaller.
Yes.
Conor's older.
Yes.
And he's a big name. He'll draw viewers. He'll draw the money that they need. Conor McGregor's like, I'm not afraid of this bitch. Like, yeah, I know he's bigger than me, but he's not as skilled, right? Obviously, yep. I'm not in any fucking danger. I'm gonna get $100 million easy. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't do that. And again, it would sell. You can't even say it wouldn't. Like, people would tune in.
Absolutely, especially since Conor's been out for like what 6 years now. What 2020?
Yeah, people are gonna want to see what Conor looks like physically at this point. So I definitely, and like Conor's not gonna go to UFC and fight real fighters. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Absolutely not. No.
So, and by the way, not only that, he's not gonna get paid the amount of money he would get paid to fight Jake Paul, which, by the way, because Dana's not paying him $100 million, obviously.
No.
So he can go to Jake Paul, who's less of a threat than anybody in the UFC is.
Yep.
And make $100 million easy
for doing a sparring match.
Like, who wouldn't take that? Like, I'd take that if I was a boxer of that level or a fighter of that.
Hell, maybe TKO or Netflix or even Jake, but hey, listen, I'm not gonna knock you out. You're not gonna knock me out. We're gonna go in there, have a few moments, but let's just get this money, get the fuck up out of here. You don't think Conor would do that for $100 million?
Yeah, RJ. You know what? You're right on something, right? We should because a lot of people currently mix like, yeah, boxing is a joke and all that, but I think that we should create a category called like entertainment boxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where any of your favorite creators that you want to see just beat the fuck out of each other or whatever the fuck. Like, people watch that, even if it's not real. Like, people watch NFL, people watch WWE. Why wouldn't that work, right? I think.
So, I'm gonna give you the best thing. You have wrestling, and then you have professional wrestling. Professional wrestling is WWE. Then you have real wrestling. There's a difference. It's the same thing with boxing now.
Right. So I'm thinking, because I think, didn't Andrew Tate fight someone too or something?
Yeah, he lost. Yeah.
Yeah, he lost. I mean, I'm not surprised. He's old, smokes cigars like a motherfucker. By the way, because I feel like I'm not the biggest Andrew Tate fan for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But but like, I feel like he smokes cigars to look manly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nigga, like, I would, like, you know how bad cigars are for you, bro? Like,
yeah, no.
Like, if, like, the dude drinks, like, yeah, he works out and trains all like a lot to keep himself physically fit, but there's a difference between being physically fit and being fight fit, like being ready for fights, right? So, like, he spent the last 10 years, what? Smoking and drinking? Like, you really think your cardio is going to be good?
I mean, he is in good shape for a 40-year-old, but come on, bro.
Yeah, but it's like, if you're serious, like, you're not out here smoking cigars and fucking drinking. And yeah, like I said, like, you can be fit doing that, but not like fight shape. Fight shape is something different.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, I didn't watch. I didn't even know it happened until after he got knocked out. But it is what it is. But CEO, I think Jake Paul might get the Canelo. He might get the Crawford. He might even get Mayweather. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
I mean, because Jake Paul's in a great position. Mm-hmm. Like, he can play the villain that everyone hates. He can, because of his deals with Netflix and all that, he has access to a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
And he can get any name in the industry he wants, because who's not taking $100 million to fight someone that's not a threat to them?
And I'm gonna keep it real with you, CEO. It's coming to MMA soon. He will have an MMA match eventually.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Like,
Netflix is getting into it,
because they could have yeah. It's just that you got to understand something, especially with MMA. Like, you got all these fighters like Islam and all these people. Like, they'll make what, $5 million a fight, maybe.
Yep.
But they're not making hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, they're not making boxing money. That's why all these UFC fighters want to box, because they want boxing money, right?
Yeah.
Like Ilya Taporia, I don't know if you know who that is, but
hell yeah, I know who Ilya Taporia is. That's why I want him, bro. I'm waiting for him to fucking whoop on Patty, but he's not gonna fight until fucking.
All right. No, because I didn't know how deep you are in UFC yet. So,
yeah, but by the way, too.
But shout out to Patty. I like Patty. But
anybody who likes Patty's a huge fag. I'm just letting you guys know.
RJ, come on, bro. Patty the baddie. You don't like that song, bro? Come on.
Patty the baddie's gay. Ilya, can you stop being a fag and put this guy out of it? He's not good. Put him out of his misery, Ilya. Fuck.
I think he's a lot better than people give him credit for, but we'll see. Now, Ilya Taporia, right? He's really good. He's a really good fighter, but now he wants to get into boxing, right? Yep. And it's because of the pay. He's like, God damn, like what Francis Ngannou, you weren't really in the UFC when he was prominent in the UFC.
But yeah.
But Francis Ngannou left the UFC so he can get like $100 million to fight. I don't know if
you know how much Anderson Silva made in his last fight?
How much?
And Tyron Woodley as well too. Like, there's a reason why they're on this Jake Paul fucking thing.
Right, like these UFC fighters are not getting paid what they're like even the good UFC fighters that you like, maybe what UFC fighter you like?
I mean, I do like Ilya. I do like Marab, Sean O'Malley. Oh, Sean O'Malley. He's another one. He could probably fight Jake Paul.
Sean O'Malley. Yeah. Like for example, Sean O'Malley in his last fight made between $1.9 and $2.5 million. Right.
Wow.
And he's like a big name.
Yep.
So let's take let me look. How much did Marab make? That'd be.
I was gonna say Pereira as well too.
Marab made about $2 million.
That's it for his last fight.
Yeah. All right, Alex Pereira is a big star.
Okay.
All right, because he's a big star, he made around like $3.5 million.
Nigga, what?
His last
3.5 mil?
Yeah, his last fight.
CO, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
And I might be ahead of the curve on this. I can hear Brandon like, no, you're fucking wrong, RJ. I love MMA. I love UFC. So I want to say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Could MMA fighters, like young MMA, like people are like, do you want to do MMA or boxing? And I want to do boxing. Why? Because they make more money than MMA fighters. Because the biggest promotion out there is paying some of their greatest stars, Alex Pereira, who's a fucking legend, 3.5, but fucking Anthony Joshua just got $100 million fighting a YouTuber. Yeah. Could that be a threat to all the MMA companies out there?
Yeah,
so to boxing.
Yeah, so here's the thing: that's why a lot of MMA fighters always want to do the Conor route, right? Like get big in MMA, then go box somebody, right? Like Conor did, right?
Yeah, because Conor's biggest payday was Mayweather. That's a fact.
Yeah, that was his biggest payday. Yeah, it was Mayweather. That's when he earned like the big fucking money, and that's why why do you think, RJ, that the majority of UFC fighters go over to boxing, but not the reverse, right? It's not that it's because of the money. So, for example, who did Pereira fight last? Magomed, right? Magomed
destroyed him.
Yeah. Shout
out.
Hold up.
Look how much time. Wait, how much did Tom Aspinall make against Gann?
Okay, yeah. Let me look that up.
I forgot about him. Cause I'm thinking like, bro. Cause I'm thinking like CEO, like, bro, if Alex Pereira is making, he's making only 1.5 million more than fucking O'Malley.
Yeah.
But if Alex Pereira's like, you get 100 mil fighting Jake Paul, you don't think he'll take that? Even if it's whether it's UFC or boxing, you don't think he'll take that shit? Or even kickboxing?
For example, how much, like Patty's a big name, right?
Okay.
Well, let's see how much Patty made.
Well, too.
Patty made, all right, for example, in Patty's last fight versus Michael Chandler, you remember that fight? He mauled Michael Chandler, by the way.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He made around $500,000.
What? No, you're capping. He didn't make a mil off of that?
No, $500,000.
Yeah. Listen, MMA, UFC, pay. I know Brandon's like, oh, they got no pay your fighters. You're gonna lose a lot of talent, CEO, to boxing. Whether because CEO, right? Say like
Yeah,
say you do train MMA, obviously you're training boxing, and you look
yeah.
back, wow, Patty's a big name in the UFC. Let's look how much. What $5,000? What the fuck? Oh, let me look up how much Anthony Joshua made against the fucking Logan Paul. So all I gotta do is train boxing, become a big enough star, and I can fight. Not even Jake Paul. There's gonna be other YouTubers that do this because KSI boxes, Logan Paul. There's gonna be another. There's gonna be another Jake Paul who comes along and who's a hateable guy, CEO, who's gonna be in boxing. He's gonna beat up a lot of boxers. Be like, I'm the greatest. And be like, oh shit, this is my big payday right here. All I gotta do is train boxing.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, first, that's why I said, like, a lot of them, that's why a lot of them do like that kind of thing. And when you think about, and that's only because they're fighting championship fights, right? Like, it wasn't that long ago that they were making like $500,000. And for example, and that's just like the main fighters. Imagine like the undercard.
Oh my gosh.
Like, do you know any undercard fighters? Like,
Patty's made $500,000 from that.
Yeah, from the last fight.
So now, if you're in the opening act, wow.
Now, like, do you know any like under fighters, like fighters that are not champions, or do you know anybody like that?
Does MVP count?
You know Kevin Holland, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say Kevin Holland, but he's kind of a big name though.
Okay, let's see. He's a bigger name, but he doesn't have. All right, so Kevin Holland's last fight, he got paid.
He lost less.
$420,000.
Yeah, this might be a problem for MMA.
People like Brandon are gonna be like, well, they got sponsorships and they got this.
And it makes them hungry. No, it doesn't, bro.
It makes them hungry, because Brandon likes to torture people apparently. So but listen, the salaries are bad because RJ, like, I'm not sure. Do you like? I remember. Do you know? Like this dude who fought his first fight in the UFC. He got paid like $20,000.
Yes, Brandon was telling me about him.
Yeah, he got paid like $20,000 for his first.
And he won.
Yeah, he won. But like that's bro. Like that's some. Like you have people in the practice squad making a lot more than these champions.
That's where that's why I always say you have to pay your fighters. Because not just like Brandon's making the case like you can't pay them because they'll get lazy, whatever.
They can. They can pay them. That's an excuse. Yeah,
that's a fact. But sure, they get lazy, but at the same time, you can't underpay these. Bro, I hate Patty with a passion. I dislike that nigga so much, but he's a big name, about to be a champion soon, because he's probably gonna win his next fight, unfortunately. He's making $500,000. I don't give a fuck. Listen, y'all gotta realize something. These fighters don't. We have to separate the fighter's mindset to the fans' mindset. People like, and sorry to say this, Brandon, people like you, bro, you look at the pride of the sport and legacy, and they'll never do that. Patty's looking at it like, bro, I got a family to fucking feed. Jake Paul wants to pay me $100 million for a boxing match. I'm gonna fucking do it. Fuck up Brandon. But that's what he will. He will say that in stupid ass accents. Yo, fuck you, bro. I'm getting $100 million. Fuck you. I'm just saying.
For example, when the last time that Conor McGregor fought in the UFC, he got paid like $20 million or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's because, and he's a unicorn. So, like, it's the fight pay is not great. The fighter pay is trash. I agree with it. Like, listen, you know how much the UFC is worth now?
Oh, billions.
Do you know how much exactly?
No.
It's worth right now like around $20 billion.
Wow.
So it's worth more than the Dallas Cowboys. It's worth more than the New York Giants. It's worth more. So you're telling me you can't have a payroll that that competes with that.
That's where the problem is. The UFC is gonna lose a lot of talent now that Jake Paul's making, like, bro. Wow, I'm still.
Oh, but
like, bro, you guys gotta realize, like, look up how much Canelo and Crawford made from their fights compared to Alex Pereira and Tom Aspinall.
Yeah,
big name versus big names. Hell, even like a Ryan Garcia is probably making more than that shit.
Yeah.
But listen, you have to pay fighters. You have to. Whether you like it or not, whether they become lazy or not, you have to pay them, especially since you'll lose especially if you're MMA. Like, no boxing guy, like, if you're training boxing exclusively, you're most likely not gonna pick up other martial arts. But if you're training MMA and you pick up boxing, like, okay, I can just straight up do boxing and then have a good record and then fucking fight Jake Paul for $100 million and retire. Like, come on, bro.
Like, it's crazy because when you think about it, like, because there's something called in UFC, something called the performance of the night bonus.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
So, like, if you knock someone out or you do something crazy, you get an additional, like, bonus, right?
Yep.
You know how much that bonus is?
50K.
50K.
All right, I got it right on the mark.
That's embarrassing.
I mean, do you know how much a bonus is? And bro,
that's embarrassing.
The fact that you can make more money fighting Jake Paul, no wonder Nate Diaz and Anderson Silva did it.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what's like, people like, hey, there's no excuse for this. There's no excuse. Like, you have to pay. I think fighter pay should, like, when they got that Paramount deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the Paramount streaming deal, the UFC made a shit ton of money.
Yeah, it was $7.7 billion or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Like, where's the increase in fighter pay, or where's the, because we know that the UFC, because there's some people that think that people should be working for peanuts, right?
Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon.
That makes him, quote unquote, more hungrier. No, it doesn't. It makes him go to boxing.
No, it makes them go to boxing. Or, bro, because you have athletes, right? Like, you have to understand, when you're physically gifted, you're big, you're whatever the fuck, you can go to, not only like, oh, I could just go to boxing. Oh, I could just play in the NBA. I could play in the MLB. I could play in the NFL. I don't need why the fuck would I go to MMA?
I mean, I guess like the people who can't, like fucking Khabib, he can't play in the NFL or in the NBA, but I guess he can do MMA. But at the same time, Khabib, if you go up to, I don't know about Khabib. Khabib's weird. You think Khabib will fight Jake Paul for $100 million?
No, he's too principled.
Yeah, so maybe not Khabib, but who's a big? You did say Ilya. I could see Patty doing it.
Alex would do it, but Jake Paul wouldn't do it because he's scared of Alex. So,
yeah,
but anyone that's not Muslim would do it, like super Muslim, like Habib or Islam, like they would probably do it. Like Ilya would do it in a heartbeat.
Ilya would definitely do it, but I mean, maybe that's good because a lot of people don't like the Muslim fighters, anyways. So,
like, it's just like, and by the way, like, you gotta understand, like, $1 million over where they live is like a shit ton of money.
Yeah. So anybody, yeah.
And like, but when you're in the States, like $1 million, not saying it's not a lot of money, but it's just not as much. So.
Well, you gotta think about it. These guys have big cars and fucking big families, big houses. So $1 million.
They gotta pay their coaches. They gotta pay their coaches. You're forgetting they gotta pay their gym, their coaches, their trainers,
and they get taxed too.
So how much?
So $1 million really ain't shit.
Ain't shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, but again, they need to be hungry, and work for the big. While that bald fuck Dana, gets all that money, and
all these tiny hats at TKO get all the money that they're working for, they're fighting for. You gotta be hungry. You gotta be hungry, bro. You gotta be strong. It's like all this time you're being hungry. You're like fucking 45 years old, assed out. Yeah, great.
Yeah, just pull yourself by the bootstraps, bro.
Yeah,
fuck out of here, bro.
Nah, bro. Listen, yo, you blew my mind. I thought I would have thought Tom Aspinall and Alex Pereira were at least getting 10.
No, nowhere
They're
near.
not even getting 5. These are big names.
Yeah, Alex Pereira is huge. He's not even getting 5. That's crazy.
Even Patty, I thought he would be getting at least 3 or 2. I thought Aspinall, Jones, when he was there, Tom were getting 10 because those are the big names they put. I would think Patty, O'Malley, Ilya, Marab, even like someone like Volk, even though I always think the Legends were getting like 5, and maybe Patty and them were getting 2. Bro, this is worse than what I thought.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you thought it was bad when you were thinking about the bigger numbers.
Yes.
And now it's even like worse. Yeah.
I keep in mind, I dislike Patty, but yeah,
he's a big name.
He's getting 500, bro. And keep that, like, CEOs, you're getting taxed. You got to pay your trainers, your fighters. I'm assuming he has a family, a wife and kid. Like, bro, that's nothing.
He's getting, not only that, but he's getting taxed in the UK. That's just probably way more expensive.
Oh, yeah, it does. Well, you got to think, he probably has a home here, and wow.
That's
not getting health insurance as well either.
No, this is unacceptable, bro. Like, this is it's unacceptable. It's greedy. You know what I'm saying? It needs to get called out more. Dana's being a bitch.
I don't think Dana's in control. I think it's whoa. Time out. This did start with Dana, so Dana was he set the foundation because obviously Dana was the owner for years before TKO came in.
Like, I understand when the promotion was starting, like, you can't pay fighters like that, obviously. But now when it's worth billions of dollars, it's run by TKO and all that shit. Like, how about you reflect that in fighter pay? I totally agree with you because it's a different time now. It's not like when Dana was starting UFC and back in the early 2000s, right? Like,
when did UFC? What year do you think UFC really exploded? Like, really became on the map?
It was on the map in like 2007.
I didn't really hear about now. Granted, this is me. I didn't really hear about the UFC until Ronda and Conor came out. That was like what?
No, that's when it kind of went. That's when it was mainstream. Like, that was, but when it came, like, when it started making a lot of money, it was around that time.
So Dana had a decade to pay these guys because TKO took over in 2023. That was 2 years ago, about to be 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're hitting Dana, and I'm assuming, is he a tiny hat?
No, Dana's not a tiny hat.
Well, he probably takes his orders from tiny hats. That would he is friends with Trump, so it doesn't shock me. Yeah. Now you're giving it over to tiny hats who are probably way more cheaper than Dana.
Yeah.
Now I guess this Paramount, like, we're not like, I don't know. I love the UFC. I love MMA. I really got into it. I'll give you and Brandon this credit. Now, granted, I like this. This is just from a personal. If you like boxing more than MMA, or if you like MMA more than boxing, that's just a personal opinion. But I really love UFC, so I'll give you guys that UFC is a great product. But this might be bad. Like, the fact that entertainment boxing is outdoing UFC guys like Pereira and fucking Patty and Tom Aspinall. Why would you risk going in the UFC for peanuts when you could fight Jake Paul for 100? Just logically speaking, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Fuck a legacy. You gotta think about your family and yourself. Fuck that.
No, yeah, this is why I think the UFC. A lot of these fighters come from fucking from Dagestan, from Kurdistan, from from Georgia, not the state, the country.
Yeah.
From like all these places, like Marab's from Georgia, so is Ilya. Like some of these fighters come from Nigeria. Some of them
Saudi Arabia, technically Muslim.
Yeah.
Royalty CEO, this might be a huge hot take.
Yeah.
I feel like UFC will become a niche audience for Muslims. I'm gonna keep it real. The way how they're paying, you guys gotta realize this. if you are a young kid and
Yeah.
you can choose MMA or boxing, they're gonna look at you have to look at the money. It's no comparison, CEO. Really none.
Yeah.
Like, do you think, like, CEO, not to cut you off, but like Brandon has a problem with like the promotion. He has the problem with like the 3 actors of boxing, right? You think a young kid's gonna be like, I don't give a fuck about the 3 actors. I'm getting 100 mil. They don't give a fuck. Do all the 3 actors you want. Let me get this boxing match over. Let me get my big fat check.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
But like when we look at the fighters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Joshua Van, I think you remember him.
Yes.
Joshua Van, in the Pantoja fight, he came from, I forgot what country. It was a country in Asia.
Yeah.
Myanmar or something. Islam, Dagestan, Ilya, Georgia. Khamzat came from Chechnya.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Perez from Brazil. Alexander Volkanovski's from Australia. Peter Yan's from Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Aspinall's, I think he's from the UK. Pantoja, Brazil. Duplessis from South Africa. Like, you see, like, these are not, like, the majority of these, they're not coming from the US or from a lot of these European, like, more Western countries, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, the talent they're finding in the UFC come from, like, these countries where, like, they get paid sacks of potatoes. You feel me? So that kind of money, like Merab, the kind of money Merab makes in the fucking UFC, for him, that's probably a shit ton of money for the money that these guys. So that's why it's so, like, you see all these international fighters, because American talent is not wasting their time in the UFC.
Yes, and that's why, and I feel like that's a huge. And I know Brandon and you are like, well, it's internet. I feel like you do need big American stars to do it, but I mean, fuck. I mean, if you could fight Jake Paul for 100 mil, like,
yeah, I mean, like,
fuck Jake Paul. I'm pretty sure Tank Davis is probably getting paid more for his expedition. How much did Tank Davis make for that Frank Martin fight? I just want to know.
All right, let me see.
And I want to cover one more topic before we get off this topic.
Let's see. Tank Davis. Wait, versus Roach or no Martin? Is that right?
Yeah, either one doesn't matter.
Okay, let's see. Like, he got paid like 10 million.
That's still more than the UFC. I'll say that. Double. That's double the UFC, to be honest with you, because Tom Aspinall got 3 or 2.
Yeah, Tom Aspinall. Yeah, like 3.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. But, you know, Dana and these people, they keep it that way because they want to keep more money. So,
yeah, UFC is gonna be a niche audience for, like, the Muslim countries and shit like that. Like, it's sad.
And you know, it's funny because, like, Dana, I think there was a source where he said, like, he blew like $1 million gambling one night or something like that.
Could have gave that to fucking one of these guys.
You could have gave it to one of your fighters. I'm like, yeah. I mean, that's how I was like, I came from, remember when I was like very pro Dana?
Yeah.
Now I'm more like, I respect what he's done with the sport, obviously. Yeah, you got to respect that. Mm-hmm. But I'm also first of all, I think I like him less because of the fighter pays, obviously ridiculous.
Yeah.
But also, like, the whole fighter pay. First of all, I'm not a fan of the White House card. I think it's gay as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like why. Okay, they're doing a White House card for what reason? Because he's friends with Trump. Like, by the way, they're doing it on Trump's birthday, right?
I thought they were doing it on 4th of July.
Well, I think it was for Trump's birthday or something like that. But either way, like, let's be honest, this is for Trump.
Yeah.
This is for Trump. Like, no, I don't care. Why the fuck do I want to? First of all, fans are not going to be able to attend for obvious reasons.
You and Brandon might have to talk about that because he's a huge fan of the White House card.
He's a big fan of the White House. Well, I'm a big fan of the White House card because there's going to be a lot of great fighters, right?
You like the card, but it shouldn't be happening at all.
I like the card, but I don't see why should it be in the White House? That's my problem. Like,
I mean, we want to keep politics out of sports. This is a horrible way to do it.
No, I mean Brandon's okay with it because he's a Trump dick rider. But like I don't want. First of all, yeah, the whole like I love how all these conservatives are like, oh, but keep politics out of sports. Now they're doing a White House card and they love it. But apart from that, I think Sean Strickland said he's not going to the White House card because he said like it's just a card full of like why do I want to hang out with pedos, which is, I mean, like shout out to Sean Strickland. I love that response, by the way. But that's the whole fact. Like, I'm not disparaging any fighter for fighting on the card because you're probably going to get paid more for that card than you would for a regular card.
Yeah.
And since the UFC pays peanuts, I'm not disparaging you that. But at the same time, it's like let's be honest, it's kind of hypocritical, right? That you're forcing politics on your fighters. Let's be honest. Like you bring Trump into every single fight, all right, and like they're supposed to shake his hand and do all that shit. So I think it's
I might do something right here.
Yeah, go on.
Before we get to I want to talk a little bit about Crawford.
All right.
We might have to take a stand right here, CEO.
All right.
We might have to watch this card, despite I don't care if it's McGregor, John Jones. We might have to watch this card because we are consistent. We don't want politics in sports. This is worse than Kaepernick. Just saying.
This is worse. No, with the Kaepernick situation, like, yeah, I was at the time. I was like, I don't really. This was my stance at the time, right?
Yeah, we were both young, so
my stance at the time was, I don't care if he does it. I don't like it. I don't care if he does it though, because there's a lot of people don't do the Pledge of Allegiance for religious reasons and for things like that. I don't care. Like my problem was the media making it a big deal and all that shit. Now looking back at it, I care less about it. I'm like, if you didn't put the cameras on that nigga, no one would care about that nigga. And second of all, like it's just hypocritical all around. It's worse because people we don't want politics in sports. Why you got politics in sports? Like, no, motherfucker, you just didn't want your politics in sports. Just be honest. Like,
well, that's why I was never on the conservative side when they said they didn't want politics in sports. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say, you know what, CEO? I'm gonna go all the way, bro.
All right.
Is the card official?
Yeah, I think they're working on the card. It's gonna happen, but I don't think they have an official official card. Yeah.
I'm not watching the White House card.
Oh, even though that's probably gonna be the best card ever because of the fights.
Fuck it. I'm Sean Strickland. You want politics out of sports? This is the antithesis of that. I'm not watching it.
Right,
I'm not watching it.
That's a fact, because this whole thing is only happening because Dana's friends with Trump.
I'm not watching it. This is no. I want politics out of sports. Why would I support something that this is literally a politician fight? All the fucking audience is gonna be politicians.
Yeah,
I'm not watching it. Even though I'm gonna miss out on some dope ass cards, I'm gonna miss out on some dope ass fights. But CEO, I can't be a hypocrite. I gotta stay strong. I'm not watching it.
Can you watch it after the fact or not at all?
I might watch highlights, but that's just YouTube. I might watch highlights on YouTube, but I'm not watching the fight. I'm not going to tune in and give them. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm probably going to. Is it on Paramount?
Yeah.
All right. I can't watch it. Simple. I was going to say, maybe if I legally stream it, that wouldn't count, but nope. Can't do it.
All right, RJ, you're trying to be consistent with it.
You have to. We have to. You CEO. We said it. We don't want politics on either side to be at this. This is like playing an NFL game at the White House. Can't do it. Can't do it, CEO. This is consistent. I have a question. If Dana were to do this to Biden, and say like he had a whole fight night there for Biden, it would be the same thing. People would be like, "Why are you putting politics in sport?" Same thing.
No, I agree with you. They would bitch it now. Yeah, I agree with you. Even though Brandon would hate it because it is Biden, I think he'd still watch it. Because I think he'd still watch it because he likes because the card is so dope. All right.
Nah, you gotta be consistent. No politics. I agree with that. Conservatives are correct. I agree with that, but they're inconsistent. They're gonna watch this White House card. This is the intent. This is worse than Kaepernick. This is worse than Black Lives Matter on the field. The fucking Black National Anthem. The rank. This is worse than that.
Damn,
Huh?
I hate to say it, but you're right.
Like, bro, the whole audience is going to be politicians.
I mean, it's going to be a big deal. Trump's going to be there. All his people are going to be there. A bunch of pedo protectors.
So I can't watch it. Not doing it. I might watch highlights after, but you know what? I'm going to stand strong. I'm not going to look at the Discord. Yeah, I'm just letting you know, bro. You and Brandon can enjoy it, but I'm going to stay consistent. Someone has to be the wise person here, CEO.
God, I hate that you're right about this, though.
Because, see, I'm more wiser than you. Can you accept
that?
No,
no, because I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying that, like, I'm agreeing with you. But, like, that like, God damn, like, missing out on the best card possibly ever, like, that's so tough.
Hey, listen.
But, like, you're right about it, though. That's the thing. That's the, like, I'm not saying wrong about it.
See, listen, it's killing me inside. I want to watch this fight. But now just thinking about it, it's like, I shitted on the NFL, the NBA, baseball for being on this woke shit, which had to do with politics. How can I watch this UFC stuff? Like, this is worse than that.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, we shitted on LeBron for China. We did something like,
I can't do it, dog. I can't do it, bro.
Damn. Yeah, that is true. That it would be hypocritical.
If this was like a regular fight, or if this was if Trump there's a difference between, like, at least with that, they're at a football stadium protesting. I don't like it, but they're gonna play at a football stadium. This is literally at a politician workplace.
Yeah, that is true. Like, it is different if you're like watching a UFC event and then Trump is there that as a guest or something. That is different than I guess literally making the whole event about the government.
That's literally what it is. That's
this event would never happen if Biden was president.
Absolutely not. No, hell no. Or Kamala or anybody else. Or hell, maybe not even if I Gavin Newsom, probably not either.
Maybe not even another conservative, just because he's friends with Trump. So,
but it's the same thing. This is worse than everything that the Democrats have done. I'm saying it right here, right now. And for Master J, who calls me a conservative and all this other bullshit, I'm literally shitting all over this. And like, no, you can't do this. You literally cannot do this. Dana, you are a big advocate. We don't want politics and sports. Why are you having something at the White House?
Well, I mean, there's a difference between, because we have like me and you have some conservative values.
I don't want to call them conservative. I hate that. I hate
that. Okay. But how about traditional values?
Okay.
Me and you have some like that. That's not leftist in a sense, right? Yeah. But like, and I tried to be on conservative side. I'm gonna be honest. I tried many times because I was like, okay, maybe they're more common sense. We've seen all the liberal shit, right? Mm-hmm. Like all the crazy liberal shit. But at the end of the day, bro, like these people are fucking cringe and gay. Like these people are cringe as fucking. You know that too.
Well, that's why I was never conservative. Like, it's beyond.
No, like these people are like just as bad, or something in some cases worse.
They're stupid. They're oblivious. They're too far right or left or whatever the fuck. Yeah, they're too far right.
Yeah, they're morally vacuum.
Me personally, yeah. I don't give credit for having common sense. Like leftists will say, "Oh, men can get pregnant," and then fucking conservatives like, "Well, men can't get pregnant." Like, okay, great, I fucking knew that. I don't give a fuck. That you're not saying anything. Like, you bring up fucking yeah, that's what you get for supporting Trump. Nigga, I never supported Trump. He's hold on. I said he would win because Kamala was worse than him.
Okay, there's a difference. First of all, RJ never supported Trump. That's one.
Yeah.
I never voted for Trump. I supported him in his a race against Kamala, right? Which, by the way, looking back at it, knowing everything I know now, I would have just not even like I'm not saying like, bro, I'm gonna just be honest, and I hate saying this because I think Kamal is a fucking horrible president, would be a horrible president, was a horrible vice president. But I don't even think even her would get to this level of like shittery that we're facing right now. Now,
yeah.
Now, Kaiju isn't coming from this as in good faith. He's a Kamala dick rider. He's a Democrat dick rider. All right. So I just want to point that out. All right. Like me and RJ are trying to find common sense, trying to find like moral people, right? Like moral foundations. Obviously, I cared about the economy when Trump, because I was like, okay, Biden's economy was trash. So I was like, oh, okay, Trump's economy in his first term, to give him credit, was pretty good. Now, in his second term, it's fucking trash. All right. So it's fucking garbage. So, but by the way, listen, I tried out the liberal thing. I used to be a liberal, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, when I was a kid, I think that's a normal thing. A lot of younger people are liberals.
Yeah.
I used to be Bernie Sanders in high school.
Independent.
I was very liberal, right?
Isn't Bernie independent, or is he liberal?
No, he's a liberal. So I used to be a very liberal person. I stopped being liberal when the whole like believe all women shit and like when the matriarchy became too powerful within the left, I left. Okay. So I left that behind. Then I started looking, I was like, I was a little bit politically homeless. And I saw my first mistake was what RJ said was don't give people credit for common sense. I gave the Republicans too much credit for common sense. Right.
Yeah.
And I thought their common sense, this will fit. Turns out they're not common sense. They're fucking hypocrites and corrupt. And a lot of them are fucking disgusting. All right. So I am now an independent. Okay. I'm now an independent. And that's the end of it. But you know what, RJ? I'm also going to stand with you. I will not watch the card.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Because you love UFC more than me.
No. You know what, RJ? You made a good point. First of all, I hate this disgusting environment that the U.S. is in. I hate the fact that we have to pretend like this is not a big deal after we personally have shitted on liberals for how long? How long have we shitted on liberals for the whole
23 years now?
Yeah, we shitted on liberal like ever since we started the podcast. Listen, we've been shitting on liberals in politics for like over 5 years.
Yep.
And like it's just so hypocritical. It's just too much. I can watch other UFC cards. I'm pretty sure in the future they're gonna make a card that's even better than this one to top it. So you know what? I will join RJ in my protest against this shit. All right. Fuck politics and sports.
CEO, you're not built for this. I'm built for this. You're not built for this.
No, listen, RJ. I'm built for it. Trust me. All right.
When is Trump's birthday?
Oh, that's a good point.
Birth. Because if it's like on a work day, then I'm gonna be chill. Trump's birthday. Okay, yeah, it is. Card for so it is on his birthday.
Oh, look who showed up, Brandon. Did he hear our announcement?
Brandon, did you hear our announcement, bro? Brandon, did you hear it before we head out? Before we head out. It's on June 14th.
All right. I mean, listen, bro. Yo, I know this nigga Brandon's gonna be laughing at this.
It's on a Sunday. Okay, that makes. Oh, it's on a Sunday. Wow. All right. Well, I mean, yeah. We might have to do a stream. Tail end got the gist of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna say me. I don't know if CEO's gonna hold up. I will not be watching the White House card. Even though I might miss Conor McGregor's last fight, John Jones' last fight, Chandler. Nope.
Okay, stop making it sound good.
Sports. Huh?
Stop making it sound so good, bro. All right.
Listen, that's it, CEO. You're not built for it, bro. We might have to do a live stream on this day, so we can fucking get. You know what? That June 14th, that's gonna be in the summer. We might do a hangout. So maybe we'll bring out back one of our drafts. I can get a fucking once I get a new Xbox, maybe fucking get a Elgato HD X for my 360. We could do an old school draft on Madden 10 or some shit. So, cause we gotta stand for something, CEO. This is why we're better than ESPN.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, listen, bro.
I don't want you to update me, Brandon. Fuck your politics. Fuck the White House.
Brandon's probably laughing at us, be like all these idiots. But still, you know what? Brandon, you can laugh at us, but you know what? We got our values, all right?
Yeah.
We got our morality and our fucking values.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's like, bro, it's like we gotta be consistent. We can't watch this shit. We cannot watch it. We just can't. This is worse. Wait, did he hear you say what you said about Kamala saying she might have not done a worse job than Trump? Because I think that would have drove him off the fucking roof.
No, I mean, I think deep down he knows I'm right.
Granted, I'm not on either side. Yeah, I just wanted to see a female president. Now, fuck the politics after she's been voted.
Bro, that is the gay. Bro, okay, RJ, this is why I said when I left the left, this is the reason why. All right? Like, he said, fuck the policies. I just want to see vagina in the White House just because she's a woman.
Hold on. Can I say this? And this might, and can I just say this real quick?
Yeah.
Now, granted, I told you guys I'm moving out of the U.S. The U.S. is cooked. It's the U.S. was never built to last long. Like I said, it's not going to be around within the next, when I'm around 50, 55. I will say this. We know for a fact the president, whether male or female, doesn't run shit. We know who runs shits. So at the end of the day, would it even matter if Kamala would have won? Now, granted, at the time, do I think Trump was better than Kamala? Yes, but I was not on Trump's side. I think Trump's a clown. I'm a New Yorker. Anybody who's lived in New York knows the shit Trump has done. Like, I think I said this on stream before to wrap it up. Like, Trump's like, oh, I'm fighting for the little guy. Bro, you have destroyed so many mom and pop stores in fucking the city. It's not even fucking funny. You don't give a fuck about the little guy. That's the little guy.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Personally,
bro, I'm a New Yorker, bro. He's taken out so much fucking mom and pop stores, put them in bankruptcy, like. But you're fighting for the little guy. Like, how can someone who's been born into billions fight for the little guy?
Facts. I mean, I can't.
It's like really liberal white woman. I'm fighting for the black people, even though I was fucking in a suburb and my parents put me through college. I'm fighting for the black. It's like, no, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Facts. Yeah, you know what, RJ? I hate your wisdom. It's killing all the fun around there, right?
Hey, man. Listen, CEO. Listen. Yeah, the CEO, listen, CEO. You'll just watch some soccer, all right? Time out. When's World Cup? Isn't that around summertime?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
World Cup, all right? World Cup. We'll be watching soccer, all right? I'll be watching soccer at least. I don't know. CEO, I'm not going to hold you to your words. I know for a fact you guys hear it. Brandon timestamp it. I will not be watching the White House card. It can be free. I won't watch it, all right? Not watching it.
I believe you.
No, I'm saying. You know it is what it is. Is there any last words you want to say, CEO?
Yeah, I mean, just man, you know what? I was gonna say get smarter, but what's the point?
Yeah, what's the point? You guys are all cooked. Have fun watching the White House card and the NFL next week.
Peace.
But until next Sunday, peace.